In Vegas lights, the thrill ignites. UFC fights, setting the nights. Pop Sports Radio, the crowd's alive. MMA locker room where legends thrive. Just my 2 cents, the stakes are high. Joey DFS, watch the champions fly. Get ready for the thrill, the crowd's alive. UFC Vegas, can feel the vibe. Pop Sports Radio, we're ready to go. This Saturday night, it'll steal the show. Joey DFS, watch the champions fly. Get ready for the thrill, the crowd's alive. UFC Vegas, can feel the vibe.
And we're back. Welcome to the show. Dana White Contender Series Week 10. This is the finale. Usually in years past, we've had some bangers of a finale. If you remember Bo Nickel coming back in one of the seasons on episode 10. This episode's a little bit tricky, a little bit spicy, and that's why we had to bring on just my 2 cents to give out them doggy picks, because he's been smacking some doggy picks on Dana White Contender Series. Hopefully you can smack some on this card. Just my 2 cents. How you feeling? How you doing? And how you grooving?
I'm good, Billy, dude. Thank you for inviting me to all these streams. This has been a really good time. And like you said, my dude, it is the grand finale. So shout out to you and everybody in the chat. I see Joey just joined us here. But, man, yeah, I do have a couple little pokes, man. I've done so much better this year. Or this season betting Dana White Contender Series than I did last season. And I'm making sure it's kind of fucking pussy and scary, but no matter what happens tonight, even if it all goes sideways, I'm going to come away with 0.1 unit of profit at the worst. But I do have a little couple pokes on some dog spots here as we get into the fight card that I will let everybody know. But I will just go ahead and pass the mic to the gentleman that just joined us. Joey DFS, let the champions fly. How are you doing this evening, my dude?
I'm doing good, my brother. I'm doing good, my brother, man. It's the last week of Dana White Contender Series for the summer, overall schedule for them, and I'm expecting a lot of potential violence in a lot of spots in these matchups.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, I have a totals parlay, and man, this seems like a lot of – they just threw this card together, and you know what happens to cards that are thrown together late. Usually a lot of finishes in one-way traffic. We'll see where the one-way traffic will go. Crazy line movement on damn near every fight of this card, and that's going to lead us into the first fight of the night here. It's going to be Mario Minaj taking on Wesley Schultz. The Cage Warriors guy here, Mario Minaj, comes from a gym called I just say Aura MMA. When they do these Cage Warriors cards in Italy, they literally just stack the whole entire card of like Aura MMA fighters, and it's usually just one-way sided traffic, them like beating the fuck out of people and stuff like that. And that's kind of been what Mario Minaj's career has been him winning inside the distance, and specifically by arm triangles, a gimmicky submission that might not work at the next level. Wesley Schultz was on the Dana White Contender Series last season fighting Mansour Abdul Malik, and he was looking good in the first round of that fight. The first round of that fight, he had me shook, where I was thinking, damn, I bet Mansour Abdul Malik knockout, parlayed him and everything, and then Mansour Abdul Malik did Mansour Abdul Malik things, found the chin of Wesley Schultz, and the fight was quickly over after that. But that fight got extended, I believe, at the end of round 2. How I see this fight playing out, Mario Minaj's wrestling, or I should say just Italian MMA wrestling, is just not superior than American folk-style wrestling. Wesley Schultz comes from a wrestling background. I believe was a D1 AA wrestler or something like that.
Schultz D3.
Yeah, Schultz D3 wrestler. I think he wins this fight via either ground and pound or a decision. So I bet Wesley Schultz by knockout or decision at -110. Yes, I know he's a wrestler, but I really think if he gets in top position and this dude is throwing triangles off of his fucking back, Wesley Schultz could easily ground and pound him the fuck up on out of here. I don't think Wesley Schultz is looking for the magical submission. I feel like our brains are in submission mode after having UFC Rio. Nah, Wesley Schultz gets on top of this dude. He's throwing elbows and fucking mittens towards this dude's face, and he's trying to get him the fuck up out of here. This line opened up at plus 250 offshore and has gotten bet up to minus 215. If that tells you anything that you need to know. I think Wesley Schultz is a side, but I could not parlay Wesley Schultz at no minus 215. So I had to take the straight bet of KO or decision at minus 110. If he gets a sub, I wouldn't be shocked, but I just don't. How would he get the sub? Would it be like the dude throwing up an arm triangle off of his back and Wesley Schultz breaking out of it and then getting towards his back? Because the sequence of events seems like he's just going to get smashed in bottom position.
Yeah, I agree. I think if it does happen in that sequence, which I'm hoping it happens in that sequence ideally, because I do have inside the distance for Schultz. If you go back, if you combine even his amateur career, he was still getting subs. 2 KOs, 4 subs. Pro career, 2 KOs, 4 subs. So yeah, once he gets to the ground, he's definitely looking to cause damage. And I do got inside the distance for Schultz plus 100. So any other way he wants to do it, I'm down for it. But I did take the sprinkle by sub. And the reason why I did, because I think that Mario could potentially try to shell up with some 9-pound damage. And there's times where he does give up his back, and Schultz is a crafty grappler in his own right. So he might try to pull for a ghillie or a head and arm. So, yeah, I got Schultz. Start off the night inside the distance at plus 100 and the submission plot plus 3.
I like it. Besides the submission prep, I am on the other side.
Hey, inside the distance. I'll take inside the distance. I got more on that shit. But I just got a token for the sub prop. I was like, fuck it.
Just my 2 cents. Does anything tickle your fancy in this Cage Warriors versus LFA showdown?
No, absolutely not. Pass for me on the first fight, but definitely looking forward to calling it here. I'm pulling my shit up right now. I try to use the other iPad. The little clip is broken here, so it's hard for me to set this. I like it. Use the other one because I have a one of the donuts for it, and I can prop it up. But it's all good. I'm getting pulled up here. Yeah, I got nothing on this first fight. I have 2 underdogs. I think one of them is close to the top of the card, and the other one might be in the next fight or so. But yeah, nothing here.
I also have a money line parlay of 4 of the fighters I feel that win: Schultz, Oliveira, Rahiki, and Rodriguez Jr.
Yeah, I did do a money line parlay of Michael Oliveira and Rahiki. It was minus 141. Did I feel really too good about it? But I tried to do that, I believe 2 weeks ago, play a knockout prop on somebody that I thought was going to win inside the distance, and the person ended up winning a unanimous decision. Shouts to Patty McCory. He just beat the fuck out of the guy, and I felt like an idiot for not parlaying him up with a bunch of shit. Tommy, what the fuck are you doing?
Tommy just wants to be involved in the stream.
Where are you going?
Let's see. Anybody in the chat got anything on the first fight? Like I said, I'm on Schultz inside the distance. Schultz by sub. And trust me, I might have some other degent type shit on this card to finish it off for the season. But let's knock this first one out of the park first.
I still think that Minaj is as bad as what the odds have shifted to. He opened up at minus 300 offshore. The offshore books thought they were going to get Minaj. They obviously opened up him at minus 300 because they thought people were going to parlay him. And in reality, what happened was they opened up the fucking line and people started slamming Wes Schultz's money line at plus 250 for whatever fucking dollar limit that they could put on it. And once the legal book saw that, they're like, oh no, we're opening up Wesley Schultz at minus 172. And even at minus 172, the line still went up to 215. So it seems like a fight where the MMA bros and the tape study people know more than the sports books. Because how does an offshore sports book open up a line at minus 300 and the line go to plus 180? And then the legal books see that and they go minus 172 and it goes up to minus 215. So they're trying to put an entry point of Wesley. They're inviting you to take Wesley Schultz. They just don't know how far of the pendulum it should go. So sports bettors are probably going to correct the line. But if you told me Wesley Schultz or Michael Oliveira for a parlay, I'm picking Michael Oliveira all day.
For sure. Well, man, shout out to the 25 people in the building. Jose Lopez, Dan Doty, what up? Philip V, Stand on Biz, what is good? Joey was asking what y'all got in the chat. Stand on Biz says Schultz, KO, or sub. Same as inside the distance, right? Yeah, KO or sub if you bet that double result. That is the same as inside the distance. Yes, plus 105 for Stand on Biz. Best of luck, y'all. Great to see y'all. Everybody smash the like. Got 10 likes. Can we get to 15 before the first fight kicks off?
I feel like if there is 6 fights on the Dana White Contender Series and we're getting this as the first one, probably because the Seiko would be the best entertaining fight of the card. I just see this fight going over. I think this fight goes the distance. I think it's Wesley Schultz by decision at plus 290. Like this is first fight. This ain't the first fight of the week last week where it's Lucas Fernandez fucking beating the oblivion out of somebody and he just gets smoked. Like, outside of Mario Minaj getting a sub in a triangle position in round 1, I really think they put this first fight of the night because this is going to be the worst fight that we're going to see tonight of like entertainment. Like the rest of these fights are all like minus 700 not to go to distance damn near, besides the Diaz and Kwong fight. Some of the price tags that were for no distance, Nutaliev and Leka fight not to go to distance, 650. Oliveira, Venezuela, minus 590 not to go to distance. Rikiki and Malamba not to go to distance was 670. And then the main event is minus 750. Fight doesn't go to distance. Motherfuckers are getting their ass whooping on this card tonight. So the fact that this fight isn't no minus 350 to not go to distance tells me that we might see some time on the clock.
Hopefully it's exciting, man. It's the last event, man. It is the last week for Dana White Contender Series, week 10 of season 9. Great to see y'all in the chat, man. Great to see y'all on the panel, man. Shout out to Big Show behind the scenes. Shout out to the whole fucking pub. Jimmy and Troy are live right now, I believe, doing Bankroll Blitz. I'm going to pop over there when I can. And I was on that live stream last night. Shout out to Jimmy for having me on that as well, and everybody who was there. But we got Wes Schultz walking into the octagon right now, and I think he is the first. Is he the first one there, or did the other dude already get up in there?
Shouts to David Daniels last night, though. I felt like he was the only one that felt like he won the play with the Commanders. Dude, that
was the only play that was the only bet I cashed was some Jaden Daniels player prop shit.
Yeah, I felt the same. I had some Josh Allen passing touchdowns. That was like the only thing that I cashed convincingly. Everything else was a fucking sweat.
I didn't lose as much as I thought I did, though. I lost actually just shy of 2 units, so I'll take that, man. Like still up positive units with NFL, and I'm gonna get back to the grindstone, man. I'm gonna get back in the lab and cook something up.
Can't be too mad. We've been running pretty good lately.
Yeah, you can't win them all, man, for sure.
NFL has been absolutely filthy in the last like 3.5, 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's been done.
For sure, man. Big Show, you've been kicking ass.
What was the week? The week that Genty went off for like the 3 touchdowns. Ever since that week,
I was set up pretty good to cash all 3 of them too. I needed 7 more points from Buffalo. I needed 21 points from Buffalo and a Josh Allen anytime touchdown. They're driving twice and they just decided to throw picks and fucking,
Allen was on some bullshit last night though. Like Allen was not Josh Allen, but the Bills, for as good of a team as they are, dude, that rush defense is really,
dude. I have gotten fucked so many times on bets where like I'll have a same game parlay and one of the legs will miss by like 5 yards or something. Dude, Jared Goff was fucking literally like 19 yards away from cashing my same game the other night, and like some other shit has happened to me like that too. So it's like those are frustrating, but it's like I know that I'm still I have still a good process.
If it was 8 points, if I needed 8 points to catch the bet, or 9 points because it would be a 2-possession game, I wouldn't have been mad. But the fact that it was I just needed 21, and they, how many games? If you had to go into a game 9 or out of 10 times, how many times do you think the Bills are going to score 21 points against the Falcons?
Yeah, exactly.
If you just put that as a blanket statement, how many out of 10 are going to say they're going to score 21 and 9 out of 10 times?
Yeah. Yeah, but here we go, boys. First fight, Keith Peterson looking rough. Here we go. Thank you, Asian-looking chick. They do touch gloves to start things off. Nicki Minaj in the red, Wes Schultz in the blue. Nicki taking the center, right hand from Nicki. Right hand, left hook from Schultz. Body kick from Nicki there on the front foot. Schultz with an inside low kick and a jab there. Schultz lifts the knee. Two-piece and a left hook right hand from Schultz. Afterwards, switches stances in the southpaw, misses the high kick from the southpaw. Nicki putting the pressure on. Schultz goes jab to the body, left hook upstairs, inside low kick that lands with a little bit of authority, but not much. Right hand there from Nicki. Paws the jab down from Schultz, putting the pressure on. Schultz parries the high kick down. Schultz also lifts the knee to maybe throw a front kick or something. Jab to the body from Schultz. Nicki Minaj with an inside low kick that gets checked, and then Schultz looks for the counter. Right hand, left hook. Schultz drops him. He gets back to his feet, but he fucks Nicki Minaj up, sits him down. Nicki's back to his feet. Got Schultz pushed up against the fence. Wes gets the gable grip body lock and gets the single leg trip. Wes Schultz looking to move into side control. Nicki puts the butterfly hook up, but Wes Schultz is all over him here, looking to posture up and land some ground and pound, I reckon, elbow over the top from Wes. Nicki trying to pull him, trying to get to his back here. Schultz got to be careful. We don't want to get his back taken, but he just drops some back elbows on his fucking ass. Left hooks from Wes Schultz as Nicki gets back to his feet. Wes lands a knee and then gets around to the back to get the body lock. He lifts Nicki up and tries to set him down, but then Schultz jumps on the back, throws both hooks in, sits Nicki down, looking for the knee bar. Holy fuck, this is wild.
That is a knee bar.
He is grimacing here, and he taps. Wes Schultz gets the first round submission. Tell him what it really be like, Joey.
Yes, sir. First way to get paid off the motherfucking first night of the fight. Woo! Let's get this shit, Schultzy.
Shouts to Wes Schultz with
Woo!
that was filthy.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody go from that position to a knee bar.
I know, right?
I thought he was just about to sit him down and take his back, but he was like, nah, let me just take that leg all the way.
Yeah. Tap, tap, tap.
Yo, I just got a text and said, pay up, bitch.
Good inside the distance money right there. Wesley Schultz, he said, give me the redemption spot. Now come through for you here, Dana.
I didn't expect a knee bar, though.
Man, he just reached right over and was like, nah, it's knee bar time. It's actually going to be knee bar time.
I thought he was going to knock him out when he dropped
That's what I thought.
When he dropped him, I was like,
He almost did, dude.
That knee bar was nasty, though. Ugh.
It was. He was about to snap the motherfucker in half. About to really fuck his knee up, dude. Bye-bye meniscus. Bye-bye fucking dude.
Yeah, Italian grappling sucks.
Point to his elbow.
Like, think about the best Italian grappler there is. Like, can you think of one? Like, what? Marvin Vittori? Marvin Vittori's not even that good of a grappler.
What up, Justin? What up, Lucky Power? What up, Derek?
I don't know. What do you guys think? 1 to 10. Is that a female submission or a male submission?
It was a male knockdown.
Definitely male knockdown.
I feel like knee bars are a little bit more female.
You don't see a lot of male knee bars, do you?
Unless it's Claudio Poyes or like, not really.
Like if you go back in the day, like Frank Mir, Nogueira, all them old school heavyweights that used to go for that shit. But
What is called a middle bathroom fucking submission.
I feel like it is mostly in chick fights where they like roll instead of going for the heel hook. They're just like, let me just grab your whole fucking leg.
All right, I need to go grab me a joint.
Right, they're like in the fucking, they're like floating around on top, and they just go and they just roll for the leg.
Joey's got to go make his TikTok video now.
Yep, Joey taking a nervous shit and making doing whatever he's doing. But shout out to Joey, shout out to all you guys, man. 32 people in here. How many likes we got? How many fucking likes we got? 14. I know we can get 15. I know we can get 20 before the next fight starts.
I know we can get 15.
Come on now. I know we can get 15. Can we get 20? That's the question.
Well, we're just getting underway here. Get the tickle the fancy. I feel like
No, you can't let off the gas. You got to put the screws to him, man, because people will forget. What up, Gerardo? Shout out to G in the chat.
in the building says cash the sub.
Why don't you hop on with us, man?
Yeah, I had KO decision, so I ended up taking a L there. I should have just took the money line. Yes, he is. KO. Same
What
thing.
we got going on now over there, DC? What is that little apparatus thingy? Is that
So I
fucking-
just running a little low on the tree. Got to re-up tomorrow. So this little bubbler has a smaller slide, so it allows me to conserve a little bit better. So that's why I got this one, man. It's a little these were like a set of gift packages that one of my wife's good friends sent her one year for Christmas. Or it might have been a birthday, I can't remember. But this one was like all TV themed. So because you can see it's like an old school TV. The antennas or the fucking, the mouthpiece and the fucking and the slide, dude. But yeah, it's a nice little bubbler. It's good.
Looks like a rolling table up top too, if you ever needed one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good call it tube. The old lady named it.
Oh,
Let's
fight off though.
Say what?
The old tube.
FanDuel took this fight off. I think it's because this line was just getting slapped all day.
Interesting. Which fight is that? The next fight, Billy?
Yeah, Azamat Nurtaliyov versus Jovan Lechka.
Oh shit!
This one has gotten the MMA community pretty buzzed up, man. The line movement on this one was pretty drastic. Offshore, this was like 270. It got bet down to plus 116 and then moved to minus 150. And then you saw some late steam come in. This line is all the way up to minus 178.
For what?
Jovan Lechka. He was as high as plus 270 as an underdog. Plus 116 is where this line opened up at stateside. So like your DraftKings, your FanDuel opened up around that plus 120, plus 116 range and just got bet up to minus 148. And mainly due to Tapology. Shouts to Tapology. Tapology coming into this fight week basically knocked off like 5 fights of Nurtiliev's record because of ineligibility.
I saw those flags on Tapology. Like, this fight has been flagged for like sketchy ineligibility shit. But real quick before you go off on a tangent here, I did take the stab on Azamat. I took the plus 108. I think that's what I got, man. Let me double check here. But yeah, this is kind of how I feel this fight breaks down. I'll just give my spiel real quick and then fall back. I think whoever ends up on top of this fight is going to have their way. I think if it's Leka and he's on top of Azamat, I think it's going to go very badly. Conversely, I think if it's Nurtaliev that gets on top, I think that's the best part of his game is when he's in side control or he actually slices through into top mount or full mount pretty easily. And if he's on top mount on Leka, I think he's going to be in trouble because he's a big dude and he does seems like to have pretty good top pressure. But I feel like it's just a case of whoever gets their way, they're gonna get it done inside the distance. So that was probably the better way to play it. But yeah, give me Azamat for some slight plus money, and I'll look up the exact odds real quick right here. But yeah, it's just a little quarter unit poke for me. This was a late ad.
How do you think it's going to be method of victory? Like your ground and pound?
TKO. Yeah, ground and pound TKO.
Man, I wanted to get behind Azamat, but I watched the film and it's like,
oh, dude, I bet him at plus 108. It is up there, man. It is all the way up to like plus 150 something now, it looks like. Yeah, Nurtaliev, you can get him at plus 150 now.
Damn.
Oh, reverse CLV. Am I back to my old ways? A year or two ago? That was if I had reverse CLV, you were in fucking trouble, man.
At the moment, I don't have nothing on this fight, but as a pick, I do like Azamat. The only thing that I didn't like seeing from his one loss to where his cardio did go, and he was not a very good nail because once old boy started grounding pounding him, he just turned around and said, "Nah, bro, I'm done." He had a quit button, and
Lek is a better striker too,
Mhm.
or Leshka, however you pronounce his fucking
Leka
Czech
or Leshka,
public
whatever.
name.
the fight that didn't sell me was when he fought Slim Trubisky. Slim Trubisky is really not that good, and I don't know if you're struggling. If you're a wrestler and you're not like we literally just watched Slim Trubisky fight a couple of weeks ago on the PFL card or wherever it was, the Usman Nurmagomedov and Paul Hughes one, and he fought a wrestler and he got dominated in the wrestling. The fact that he was dominated, not MMA nothing, but the fact that he was dominating this guy in the wrestling, like, man, I don't want to do the judge the book by its cover, but this is a judge a book by its cover type of fight of like, dude, Lechka's a big ass fucking guy. And if he isn't like dead in the first round from wrestling, I think he's knocking him out in round 2. So that was my pick. Round 2 knockout for Lechka, plus 500. Don't mind inside of distance. But I actually think fight starts round 2 at minus 132. If this Azamat guy doesn't get him out of here in the first 5 minutes, I think he ends up dying in the second round. Like one of those type of fights.
Yeah, man, this is like, but neither one of these dudes have very good losses, honestly. Like that Anton Vinikov dude is not very good either. He's kind of a jobber that what's his name lost to. But I think Leka's the better striker. I think he has the better stand-up. So I'm not going to like it if it's on the feet. But if it's like, dude, the best part of Azamat's game seems to be his takedowns and his top control. And, you know, his ground and pound is kind of sloppy, but he is definitely pours on the volume. So I'll just like it if he can get to the top positions. I'll be feeling good about it. And yeah, man, it just fucking like I bet it at plus 108 and it just kept going down, man. It's at plus 150 right now. So we'll see if he can get her done here early. Leka in the octagon now, though, in the blue. Leka, Jeka. Azamat Nuftalayev. Don't get too excited.
Hey, had the right pick, just wrong prediction. I thought Wesley Schultz was going to ground and pound him out of there. He ended up knocking him down and then submitting him with a knee bar. I didn't know Wesley Schultz does knee bars.
I didn't know that either. I was like, I know you can do rear naked chokes, arm bars.
Yeah,
right.
Knee bar was not in my piculation of outcome of results.
The more you know.
I would have said a heel hook before a knee bar. Let's get that shit cashed so I can start getting this shit right.
How good Alate fights this weekend. That's hilarious.
Garam.
He's fighting Victor Hugo. two castaways from the UFC taking
Let's fucking go, Lucky.
I love when regional teams do that shit. They fucking have the 2 castaways from the UFC just fight off against each other.
Two formerly banished fucking.
It's like, who's more trashed between you two? Because Guram Gudialate, everybody was sucking Guram when he beat Gamrot in Gamrot's debut.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he did literally nothing.
Oh, the fucking robbery, too.
That bald guy with the mustache, right?
Oh, God, Yanni's on it. Party's over, boys.
Bald guy with the beard.
Wrap it up, boys. Party's over.
Looks like Kyle Nelson's dad.
Who lost to Basharat? I think.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know about the history about his career. But
He only got 1 loss in the UFC, and he fucking said, "Nah, bro, you out."
We watched Guram Gudialate at Pubapalooza. It was the first.
I know that.
He got his ass beat to oblivion. That guy.
No, I was talking about Hugo. I think Hugo versed.
Hugo!
Well, before we get into a history discussion here, this fight's about to start. Mark Smith is the 3rd man in the octagon. They do touch gloves. Azamat in the red, Leka in the blue. Azamat with a left hook right hand that Leka gets the guard up for. I do not want him on the feet. Outside low kick from Leka on the back foot, looking to counter. Feinting the left hook.
Whoa.
Right hand left hook from Azamat into the clinch and a single leg that Leka is defending well so far, but Azamat tries to pick him up, tries for the single leg trip, is not getting it, tries to turn the corner here, and he does for the time being. But Leka doing a good job posting, getting back to his feet, and then Azamat rips him back down again. And then Azamat gets around to half guard. 428. Actually, 417 now. Azamat looking to control the left wrist of now in the full guard of Leka. On top of him, this is what I like to see. Just settle him down. Just settle his fucking ass down. Don't let him butt scoot and post and get back to the fence and shit. None of that now for me and Lucky Power and everybody else. It's on Azamat. So yeah, just settle him down. Settle him down. This fucking striker, nice elbow. Azamat. Oh, yeah, collect that far side wrist or collect that left elbow there. Yeah. Collect that wrist. All right. Now posture up, land some of that ground and pound that I seen when I was watching your tape. Don't make this a complete waste of time.
That's a mat.
Don't you dare fucking threaten to stand up. He ain't doing a damn thing to get up off the mat.
Tell him, TC.
He ain't doing a damn motherfucking thing. Mark Smith.
Mark Smith.
You fucking cornball, don't you fucking dare.
Work. All right.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. He is telling it to work, and he is landing some ground and pound over the top.
I'm not complaining, but for heavyweight, these are some pretty soft ground and pound punches.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I mean, like you said, he does have some gas issues.
He's working. He's worried about that control.
He's doing just well, yeah, and you don't want to stand up with this dude either, and I don't blame him. Lekka's got pretty good stand up, but he does need to do something if you don't want to get stood up by Mark Smith here. And it looks like he is just about to. He's trying to threaten. Looks like he's trying to maybe set up a choke here, but he's about to get stood up. If he knows what's good for him, he needs to drop some shit.
Well, it's Dana White Contender Series. You can't fight like this.
Yeah, exactly, dude. If you want to get signed, you need to smash this fucking dude.
Impressive that he can do this, but can he? He isn't going to be able to do this in the UFC. So why?
I mean, like, well, depending on who they give him, because I mean, look at dude. Some of the groundwork, the bottom position of some of the heavyweights, or a lot of the heavyweights in the UFC is not very good. So it's like if you can keep them down.
Heavyweight is the worst division for wrestling, and
it definitely is, dude.
Not ranked in the top 10 is terrible at wrestling.
Well, we know he can get takedowns.
Can he sustainably get takedowns, though?
Well, can he land ground and pound without the dude getting back to his feet, which seems to be the question. But Lekka, to his credit, gets to a knee. Azamat is back to the nice knee there. To the thigh. My God, the devastation, Joey. I can barely take it. Lekka is back to his feet, though, trying to break the body lock. Knees to the thigh. Just unbridled brutality. Lekka trying to pull a Kimura trap, and Azamat says, fuck this. Let me just drag you around a little bit and force you to defend the takedown again. Azamat trying to take him down again, and he does get the trip. Azamat, with a couple short left hooks, does not even think about throwing the hook in when Lekka tries to get back to his feet. He does get back to his feet, to his credit. Again, Lavon, whatever his name is, Lovon, is getting grappled and controlled by Azamat. Not a ton of damage, but he's definitely landed more of it than Lekka, who has pretty much done nothing except, just sit there on his back, get back to his feet, and then, the same shit happens over and over again. But I mean, I guess I can't be too hard on Mark Smith because it is Dana White Contender Series. So I mean, I guess he's just doing his job. I understand. I mean, I can point to a million other examples to the contrary, but he is knows the assignment. It is DWCS, and we ain't here for no fucking control. We're here for damage. Impress Dana. I'm sure this is not impressive. Nice takedown, but again, you got to smash him. But I do think that if this continues in the second and third, and Lekka does settle, I think Azamat will open up. There's a little bit as Lekka gets back to his feet, and I mean, it's very clear who won that round. Azamat's gassed out though, so watch Lekka knock his fucking dumbass out in the second round. But we'll see what happens.
Look at he's on the floor. Adios mio.
Put your hands on top of your head.
What do you guys think of round one? Because it feels like this dude could wrestle him like that for 15 minutes.
Not after that way he's sitting.
I'm just saying, it really comes down if Lechka wants to
Maybe.
throw bombs. If Lechka throws bombs, maybe this fight goes a little bit different. But goddamn, man,
I mean,
this is shit how you don't get signed,
dude.
He's huffing and puffing.
This is how you don't get signed, bro. I really do.
What is Lekka live right now?
Lechka live it was plus 175, then plus 150, then plus 100 to minus 115 pickup.
Yeah, I was like that was the way to go. Is bet Lekka live, or Lechka, whatever it is. Because I think he can come back and knock this dude out if he can't get the takedowns, because he is gassed. Hands on his hips, Lekka bouncing. Here we go. They touch gloves. Leka all over him, pumping the jab, putting the pressure on Azamat. And if Azamat does not get the takedowns early, I think he is going to get knocked the fuck out, personally.
This is why we played the round 2 knockout plus 500. I thought he was going to get dominated in the first leg.
Azamat gets the takedown stuff. Leka gets around to the back, landing some left hooks. Leka actually throws the hook in.
Watch him submit him.
Here's your luck. You're like, I need a knockout. Submission. Fuck.
Let's do a Contender series. I can't go into as many layers as I would like to.
He's going face crank. He's trying to Gable grip face crank him. Azamat defending now. Azamat having to defend this. He's got to go belly down, or he's got to go onto his back.
He's going to
choke.
He's going to quit.
Punch him. He's
yeah.
done.
Anything you can do, I can do better. He collects the far side wrist. Yeah, Leka's going to finish. He's going to knock this dude out. The ground and pound is a lot heavier. He's doing the right thing, putting the hook in, giving Azamat nowhere to go.
6'5", 8 times.
He's forcing him to go to his back.
Ground and pound.
Leka preventing him from turning now with the hook in. Pick your poison. Azamat eating some uppercuts now under his left arm, and now left hooks over the top. Azamat trying to get to his feet. Leka pounces on his back. Left hook there, 322 for me. Anybody listening along? And it looks like Leka is about to put the finishing touches on this. I just can't imagine unless Azamat gets back to his feet. That was a nice elbow there over the top. Man, this dude is fraudulent. Good thing I only put a little quarter unit on. He's about to choke him. Leka is trying to secure the submission. Azamat being just sneaky enough.
No killer.
Just turning enough. He's gonna ground and pound him here.
Bro, this dude is waiting for you to
248. He's going for these chokes now. He's going back and forth to this ground and pounding these chokes.
What do you mean he has no finishing?
Left hook and an elbow and another elbow. Spiking elbows. I don't know what he was telling him there. If he was telling him you got to move or what, or there to watch the back of the head. I don't know what that was. I got it muted, so I apologize.
Mark,
those are nice back elbows. If I'm Leka, I'm telling him just spaz out on some fucking elbows and ground and pound, dude. He is not liking the ground and pound. Why are you fucking so dead set on this choke? Yeah, just
choke. This choke shit is so stupid, bro.
It's so just do that, dumbass. Like, well, you should have been doing that. You can't get out of this position. I want to choke. It's like, dude, you could have been stopped this dude.
Alex Cruz even makes.
I'll laugh my ass off if it goes to the third round and Azamat gets the takedown.
Because it is 1-1.
He's talking to the ref. Bro, if I'm like his corner, I'm telling you, dude, this guy is waiting to give you a reason to fucking quit. Just punch him.
Yeah, but he's not able to get the right force angles to draw blood.
Like, Leka's not even punching as hard as my fucking niece does.
No,
I mean, if Leka's not careful, he'll start getting warnings from Smith too, because now it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, you've landed some ground and pound, you've done this, you've done that, but it's like, okay, you need to, the same onus is on you, dude. This ain't fucking pity pat threatened submission, pity pat threatened submission. Here he goes again. He's really pulling on this one. Leka,
that's not it.
Trying to get this choke here, but I don't think he's got it. But now he does. Posture up for this ground and pound. Azamat finally moving now. Leka's starting to get tired too, though. He looked over to his corner. Azamat trying to peel Leka off of his back. He might end up surviving here.
I think he's going to end up surviving.
I mean, he's been defending the submissions pretty well so far, but
oh shit, one arm's under.
The one arm's under, but he's trying to keep him from getting the other one. Uh-oh. Leka full mounts him with 15 seconds left. Can he get him up out of there? Azamat just trying to hold on. Looks like Leka's holding on too. He ain't doing shit. He's just going to hang on till the end of the round, it looks like. Dude, Leka's tired too, man. Wow. There he goes. I mean, dude, he had him full mounted for 15 seconds and didn't do a damn motherfucking thing, and this dude is dead gassed. Dead gassed.
This dude's done, bro.
Yeah, the knockout round 2 plus 500 looks so good until the round ended.
My knees could throw harder punches.
All right, so this is something to keep in mind. It's clear to me that this Ozma dude is a fraud and the other dude is a better fighter, but his fight IQ ain't there, dude. No. It's really not there. How do you not just smash this dude with fucking ground and pound?
Boom.
It was clearly working, and he just couldn't get it through his big, thick head. It's like, dude, kill this guy. But again, maybe this dude has questionable cardio because he, again, full mounted, 15 seconds left, did nothing. But he definitely won that round. It's definitely 1-1. Ozmat's dead, dude. He's right there. Like, he's a sitting duck. I have money on this dude, but it's like he is there to be killed right now. Let's see if Leka can do it, man. So but if Ozmat gets a takedown, I don't know. We'll see.
So far, my notes are being accurate, saying, not the best nail, and he's shown it.
Yeah, definitely. No, he sucks on bottom. Did nothing.
He's like, you give me a hug, big fella.
Yes, but I have a hug. Yes.
No.
Every second, give me breath. Give me break. Brother. Jab. Leka. Azamat. Thinking right hand. Not throwing. Very tired. Right hand missing. Nice left hook counter from Leka off a low kick. Naked low kick from Azamat. Azamat just barely checks the low kick from Leka.
Oh.
Well, he just barely got that hand up to block some of that front kick from Leka, but Azamat treetops him. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Azamat. Inside control.
Neither one of these guys are UFC.
Selects the head.
100%.
Of Leka. Azamat now settling into the full guard once again, doing a little lay and pray, of course.
Feels like Leka's. I don't know. This isn't heavy ground and pound. I feel like if you wanted to flip into this position.
Leka does manage to scramble, get back to his feet. Azamat hanging on for dear life. Oh my God, the knee to the thigh. I can't take it, Joey.
He has a family.
It's too much. My God, he does have a family. Think about it. The humanity. And Leka turns into him. Gonna get out of this. Nice elbow from Leka. Nice uppercut. Right hand, left hook. Oh, counter right hand from Azamat, who is dead gas and getting fucked up against the fence by Leka. Azamat literally turning his back and getting warned from Mark Smith, diving on if he gets this fucking single leg, oh my God, if he gets this fucking takedown, I will laugh my ass off. But Leka is stuffing it and dropping a back elbow. Azamat is just done. He's toast. Leka literally just settles into side control as Azamat just capitulates. He literally just laid down and rolled over.
Brother.
He literally just rolled over. Yeah, just finish him. Just drop his elbows on and finish him. 2.5 minutes for Leka to finish his plate. Should be able to get it done. I mean, it's the third round, man. You want this fucking contract or not? You've already showed very questionable takedown defense. You've showed questionable fight IQ. And now you've got this dude crucifixed, north-south, moving back into side control on the other side. You have got to get this guy out of here. He has nothing. He literally just rolled over for you. Unreal.
The overs were the move in this fight. 2 heavyweights. You knew that shit was going to distance.
Ash over 2.5 if you had it.
Oh my God. What? Bro, fight to start round 2 was -132. I can't imagine what fight to go to distance.
This is such a bad look for both of them.
I'm
sorry. This is a horrible look for both of them.
Go back to LFA where y'all belong.
This is actually one of the worst Dana White Contender Series fights I've seen.
It's really bad, man. Oh, nice back elbow from Leka.
Aubrey, who's winning, I'm late. I mean, this is Lechka 29-20.
It's late 29-20, Leka, right? If it ends like this.
Lechka by decision was +700, by the way.
Easily.
Yeah,
What is he trying to do right now?
I don't.
Like, what are you doing? You got over a minute. This dude has nothing left. You have his back. Just do that. Just do that for the rest of the fight. You fucking mongoloid. Like, bro. I don't even have money on this dude, and it's just so frustrating to watch. I couldn't imagine if you had like a inside the distance, you'd probably be screaming at the fucking TV right now.
Oh, 100%.
He's had so many chances to get this motherfucker out of there. I'm a dumbass for betting Azamat, but man, what a
no, bro. That's not your fault, dude. You watch like a couple of his fights, you're like, yo, this nigga kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's like when he was having success is like, okay, that's why I bet on him, but like he's a fraud, man. Oh, nice elbow over the top. Nice elbow over the top from Leka, who's posturing up. Azamat finally gets back to his feet with 7 fucking seconds left, and Leka dumps him right back down. This will be an easy 29-28 Leka.
I agree. R Breezy, send them both home, which Dana will be doing it. He'll be like, "Oh, thanks for coming, but bye."
Just what the heavyweight division needs, this fella. That's funny.
Yeah,
That was like watching some lower level like Jarrett Van Dera type of fight.
We'll cash at Alex Cruz unless you bet the inside the distance. If you just had the money line or you had him parlay, clear that leg. What up, RBZ? 99. Philip B says, yeah, it is Basura, dude. What up, Gino Hero? Said, unfortunately, Leka is an idiot. Hire him as a bouncer at B-Dubs. Yeah, I can't argue with that, man. Cheers to you guys, man. I'm going to take another little rip off the tube here, man. I got the little house bubbler, and Leka should get it done, so that leg will clear for anybody that had Leka money line, Leka decision, Leka, in your parlay. All good things.
Nothing to really say there, to be honest with you. I just want to forget I even watched that fight.
It happened.
But I think that's a 29-28 Lechka decision. Pretty simple. But I will give Azamat credit, though. He did have an opportunity to put that fight in the first round when he got in top position.
Well, unfortunately, he's just a one-round fraud and a dumbass. What up, Pitt? He said, what the fuck? He better not give him shit but a pass to the fucking gym. Lazy bums. Oh, yeah. Anyone tell them guys they're going to be fighting this week? Yeah, someone should have. They could have trained. Dude, it bad, man. Azamat was toast by the end of the first round. Leka had him in a world of hurt for the entire second. Couldn't finish him. Then he got on top after Azamat again just clearly torched. Couldn't finish him. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Facts to TC.
God, man, that was rough. I mean, obviously, I was pretty sure the Azamat bet was toast after the end of the first round. But I mean, yeah, if you had Leka inside the distance or a Leka knockout, man, I'm sure you're just pulling your fucking hair out. That was ridiculous. Yeah. So yeah, as soon as we can wake up for this nightmare, the better. We do have 6 fights on this card, and we will, with the decision though. The next one should be coming up pretty quickly, so hopefully we don't have a ton of downtime. What is the next fight, and what are y'all doing for this next fight, gents? I don't have the card up right in front of me.
Michael Oliveira taking on Victor Venezuela. This is a battle of South Americans here, as we have Michael Oliveira. He looks like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
You have Victor Venezuela, who's also a built, stocky brick house. But damn, it is one of those ones of like Dana White Contender Series. We've seen a lot of one-way sided matchups, but it is very hard to win fights if they're not trying to set you up right. And This does not feel like a Victor Venezuela setup at all. This feels like a Michael Oliveira, welcome to the UFC. You just knocked him out, might slide you a paycheck on the back end on your flight back home to wherever the fuck he came from, probably Brazil. I think he's going to bonk this guy. However, I put it in a 2-leg parlay. Out of the 2 legs, I feel better about Rakiki than I do about Oliveira, because this dude can thump. Victor Venezuela can thump. There is a scenario in a world where it's a striker versus striker fight and somebody gets clipped. We broke down earlier today Danny Barlow and Sam Patterson. We watched that fight. Danny Barlow was fucking Sam Patterson up. Then Sam Patterson clipped him with one punch, and the one punch put him on skinny diddly legs, and the fight was shortly over after. That's the things that can happen in a striker versus striker fight. Could that happen in this fight? Yes. Do I think it happens? No. So the pick for me is Oliveira by knockout, and I think it's in rounds. If you want to be safe, rounds 1 and 2 is minus 150 compared to the knockout prop at minus 165. But I mean, if you're paying minus 165 to minus 150, you might as well pay up for the 165 and get all 3 rounds. That's just my opinion. That's just my 2 cents in it. I have this as a 2-leg parlay of Oliveira and Rakiki, but I think Oliveira smokes this dude. Joey, I see you were agreeing with some of the breakdowns. Do you think he's smoking him? And if so, what round do you think it's in?
I'm gonna make this quick. I think he smokes him like a backwood, and I'm playing his round 1 knockout plus 150.
Ooh!
It is. You know why? Because look, he has 7 knockouts out of 8 wins. 6 out of 7 knockouts come in round 1. And if you go back to watching this Victor guy, he's hittable. And if you do not want to be hittable against a guy who comes out and fucking swangs, and you don't want to be flat-footed like Victor is against a dude that's going to come in like fucking the robotic RoboCop and fucking swing at you. So, yeah, I think Oliveira is going to give him a good old bitty bop knockout in round 1, and he's going to look impressive, and Dana's going to be like, yep, you're signed, brother.
I wish they had on FanDuel, like they do for the UFC fights, knockout combination prop rounds, because I would definitely bet rounds 1 or 2, but since it's Contender Series, I feel like you have to play rounds 1 or 2 and then sprinkle the knockout round 1, just in case if this does get extended into the second round. Like, I don't know, man. Some of these Dana White Contender Series fights, sometimes you think somebody's going to get smoked, and then like they're just like zombie legging themselves into the second round. It's just like, all right, dude, you should just quit. You're not going to win this fight, or your quarter should call it. Shouts to Talk Sports with JT. Shouts to Alex Cruz. He says Venezuela has a puncher's chance for sure. Abri says Fiki Rakiki, and then Fellas says snorkelous ass, and Pit Auto Parts says damn Latinos are durable as fuck. Oliveira might be surprised. That's kind of how I feel. You kind of just don't want to fade a complete Latin America showdown of like, this dude's just going to get knocked out. But damn, it's hard not to think that, man. I'm going to tell Joey's prop on the round 1 knockout sprinkle, but I have rounds 1 and 2 minus 150, and this is a part of the 2-leg parlay. But I will say the 2-leg parlay, I feel a little bit better about Rakiki. And one of these favorites have to lose on this card. They try to do the as a favorite thing, and the betting public just slammed fucking the other side. So it's like, where are they going to make money on this card? It's going to be either Oliveira, Victor Venezuela, or Kamwan Wong and Juan Diaz. One of those 2 fights, I feel like the bookies clean up money on for part of it.
Also, if you want to be safer, if you don't like that potential round 1, I do like the under 1.5 and minus 180. I think you got 7.5 minutes to get a knockout, and I think it's going to be way less before then.
Interesting. Yeah, I'd probably say Oliveira knockout, but it's super square. And yeah, it's a pass for me. I got nothing on this fight. I kind of was like, oh, it's Valenzuela, and then I watched like Michael Oliveira tape. I was like, nah. Yeah, Oliveira KO.
Let's see.
Michael Oliveira looks like very rarely do you like, and it's hard to really gauge this when you're watching regional scene tape. He looks like he already should be in the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
He does look ready. We'll see, but sometimes that can be deceiving, but he appears to be ready.
I remember when Cedric Dumas fought Minaj Panaj. I thought that Panaj dude was UFC level, like future.
Everything ready.
Yeah, top 20, top 15 guy. And he ended up getting smoked by Dumas, or he ended up getting submitted by Dumas. So,
and he hasn't lost since.
So it's like, you never know, man. Dana White Contender Series is a very unique one-off type of fight of like, you're literally fighting in front of Dana White for a job. You're watching a literally live job interview. That's what makes the fight so great. But it's also another caveat is like sometimes fighters don't fight towards their optimal game plan of like you see wrestlers come out here and they just want to throw bombs. We watched Lucas Fernandez last week look like a world-class kickboxer in the first 30 seconds of that fight. And that dude's a pure wrestler, like wrestler submission artist type of guy. Like people go in here with different agendas and ain't what the sports books think it is always. So these two start swinging and banging.
Yeah, because wrestling don't get you a contract here. You know, getting a decision is not necessarily guaranteeing you getting a pay. You know, a contract.
I mean,
you're gonna win me money with a decision, but you might not win yourself a contract. So help
back
yourself,
in the
brother.
day when Dana White Contender Series first started, like the first 3 to 4 years, Dana used to not sign people off of finishes. Like even if you got a finish, if he wasn't fucking with you, bro, he was not signing you. Like Austin Stanford beat the Bolivian out of the guy that he fought.
He didn't get signed.
Didn't get signed.
If Boy don't get signed, you can think back to the moment when the ref was like, "You got to defend yourself after that one elbow." It could have took 2 or 3 more shots there. If the ref's telling you to defend yourself, you know, and then you land a juicy elbow from the top right on the side of the fucking skull. Just layer one more up in a fucking hook and it's over. Like, why are you protecting this dude's face?
That's what I don't get. Like the fighter that's on top and he tells the other fighter to move. Like, why? That's your cue, dumbass. Like, unload the clip.
You got anything on this, Big Show?
If it was reverse, it would be 100% the other way. The other dude's going to try to take your face off. Yeah, I got Oliveira to finish out the parlay.
Let's go.
Shouts to Liam. Because ABC always says bet on cardio. Yeah, that does bail you out in some of these spots that are very low level. I don't know who has the better cardio.
Give me cardio over power most of the time, bro.
I don't know.
Yo, call me crazy. I did one more little D-Jam bet. I don't know why I did it, but I just did it.
You're crazy.
To win in 60 seconds or less.
Crazy.
I like it.
Plus 850.
I like
Best of luck there, Nicolas Cage. Shout out to Aubrey. Shout out to Talk Sports with JT. Lucky Power. Once again, OUMB4. Oliveira looks polished. Yes, he does.
But yeah, Big Show. Oliveira, 60 seconds. Or less.
Sometimes, though, Muhammad Ali is a prime example. Some people look like they should already be in the UFC, and then they get fucking boinked on Contender Series.
Fella says dude's built like SpongeBob. Okay, boys, here we go. Shout out to 32 people in the building, 22 likes. That's not bad, I suppose. Can we get 25 before this fight starts? That'd be fucking sick, dude. So we have the ex-Brazilian Army Braj, Oliveira, Michael Oliveira, and the other guy, Valenzuela, Victor Valenzuela. The Chilean, who's given up 4 inches in height and 7 inches in reach.
Damn. Keith Peterson, you better get ready to stop this shit. This could get bad.
Here we go. No glove touch. My God. They're getting right to business. This is brutality. Low kick from Victor. Michael pumps the jab. Michael in the red, Victor in the blue. They trade low kicks. Michael putting the pressure on early. Victor circling on the outside. Victor with a jab to the chest. Michael staying right in his face. Low kick from Victor, counter with a Michael power jab. Michael putting the pressure on, got him behind the black line. Michael Oliveira with a hard low kick. Victor trying to push his way off the fence, but circles, pivots rather to the left. Outside low kick from Victor. Michael steady with the pressure, right hand to the body from Oliveira. Left hook just misses the mark for Victor. Oliveira with good distance management there. Michael eats an inside low kick. Victor tries to shuffle off the fence, but gets pushed behind the black line from Oliveira, who's staying right in his face, just inching forward. Outside low kick does get checked by Victor. Victor tries to go left hook to the body, but misses. Michael just steady in his face, like Michael Myers. Tis the season. Left hook from Victor just misses the mark. Michael pumping the jab in his face. Victor with a high guard. Moving his trunk side to side. Does shuffle away from a jab. And Oliveira lands a nice one as Victor charges forward, whiffing on the left hook there. Outside low kick. Gets checked and countered with a left hook or tries to counter by Victor. They're just checking low kicks back and forth and whiffing on big punches. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the first round. Double jab right hand stumbles Oliveira, but Valenzuela doesn't pounce on it for some reason. That was a nice 1-1-2 there from Victor. Made Oliveira do the stanky and then just didn't follow up for shit. Interesting. Whiffs on the left hook does Victor. Michael just staying in his face. Feinting the right hand left hook. 236 for anybody listening along. Michael Oliveira steady putting the pressure on Victor Valenzuela. Excuse me, got a little cotton mouth. Can't imagine why. Victor feints the takedown, goes right hand downstairs, left hook upstairs. Right hand from Oliveira. Pumps the jab. Left hook from Victor gets countered by the right hand, but I think they both missed. Jab from Michael. Victor's nose is a little red. Left hook and a body kick from Victor. Michael putting the pressure on. They trade jabs. Michael Oliveira staying right in front of Victor Valenzuela, who's cracked him once already. But Victor is giving up a lot of fucking real estate here. Michael with another outside low kick. Oh, right hand from Michael Oliveira got Victor's attention. He just got out of the way of that low kick. That's Victor. Victor looking for the left hook, and so is Michael. Victor goes for the takedown, stuffed by Michael. Victor with a knee in the clinch there. They trade right hands. Left hand to the body from Michael. Excuse me. Victor tries to go overhand left from the southpaw, but it misses, or gets blocked, rather. Michael pumps the double jab, putting the pressure, got Victor behind the black line. Victor goes left hook to the body as Michael backs up, but then gets right back in his face. Michael eats an outside low kick, and Victor tries to pivot off the fence there. Michael pumps the jab in his face. Right hand over the top lands for Victor. Victor pumps the jab, triples up on the jab. Michael triples up on the jab. Looks to land the right hand straight power jab. Just gets out of the way of that left hook from Victor Valenzuela, who's come really, really close to landing that a couple times. Michael got to be careful. Oh, nice elbow from Victor as Oliveira tries to clinch up. Elbow over the top from Michael. Right hook to the body, knee to the body from Victor. Michael just disengages in the clinch, but stays right in front of him. Victor marked up already on his face. Right hand counter over the top lands for Oliveira. Victor didn't like that. Michael pumping the jab in his face. Oh, nice right hand over the top from Victor. Backs Oliveira off temporarily, but then he's right back to work, staying in his face. Victor charges forward with the right hand. This one might come down to cardio. Nice right hand to the body. Oliveira fades back and lands the left hook. Fades back again from the high kick. Just evades the left hook, and that's the first round. What do you think, gents?
Give him credit. He was more composed than I've seen him in his last fights. He was working just a jab. The jab alone was getting fucking Victor problems. Look at his face. His nose is busted. He's starting to see some swelling on his eyes. And I think this round, if he really wants to, he can really open up, actually start adding combos behind those punches.
I don't really have too much to say, to be honest with you. If anything,
fuck Billy. No, I'm just playing.
A little bit underwhelmed, a little bit disappointed there.
A little bit.
Because I think he might have won the first round, but did that count as a knockdown or not? Because he definitely did get dropped.
Aubrey with the comment of the night, dude. For sure, his shorts are low as fuck. Says Omb4. Ow. Here we go. Victor and Michael, round 2. Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? Fight. Here we go. Second verse, same as the first. Michael putting the pressure on, pumping the jab, counter left hook from Victor. Willie getting right back after it, doing the same shit, trading low kicks. Outside low kick from Victor, and then he backs up, looking to land the counter left hook. Nice right hand to the body and left hook behind it from Oliveira, more like a jab. Head kick gets blocked by Michael, who backs away and then re-engages Victor with a nice right hand. Victor looking for the counter right. Oh, Oliveira got clipped, but then he hit Victor right back with the same punch, I believe. Just misses that one. Right hand to the body from Oliveira. Oh, nice right hand over the top from Michael. He's starting to time Victor on these counters as Valenzuela's lunging in. Victor trying to counter, but there's a little bit of a hand speed difference, and Oliveira's starting to open up now with these right hands. Victor's legs were looking a little shaky there for a second. Another right hand from Oliveira, who's just staying composed, like Joey said, pumping the jab, rolling back, or leaning back from these punches, rather. Got to be careful, but he lands a nice, that was nice timing on that counter right hand off that low kick, and Victor might be rocked a little bit here. I can't tell, but Oliveira's all of a sudden ramping up the intensity. Nice jab. Victor's getting busted up here. Yeah, I think Oliveira might have hurt him. Left hook right hand there from the Brazilian, who's staying right in front of Victor Valenzuela, looking a little worse for wear. Oliveira starting to pour it on. Nice counter right hand, just a straight right. Right hand left hook that time. That last right just missed. Nice counter left hook from Victor Valenzuela, though. He is not completely out of this. I often say a wounded opponent or a wounded animal is the most dangerous. Right hand over the top from Oliveira. He's looking to put it on now. The right hand left hook counter from Victor came very slow. He's busted up right now. Right hand to the body from Michael. Hard inside low kick from Victor. Oliveira staying right in his face.
Body head's right there the whole fight.
I mean, everything's there. His defense is not there. Whoa! Right hand from Oliveira. That's well down, Joey. He's hurt.
Let him stand up, bro. No, let him stand up, bro.
240 in the second round.
I think you stand up immediately.
Yeah, stand up, bro. I'm yelling, back up.
Valenzuela's face is jacked up. He kicks Oliveira off him, and he finally says, Keith.
Oh, he about to get
old boy back to his feet. Here we go. I'm just going to knock this motherfucker out standing.
Yeah, but you know what he's about to do. He's about to fuck.
Oh, yeah. You know what time it is. Right hand to the body from Michael Oliveira. Right, picking up right where he left off. Left hook, right hand sets. Victor down again.
Stand him up. There you go.
Up.
You know the drill. Rico, you know what to do. Right hand to the body from Michael. Jab, snaps Victor's head back. God, he is busted up. Right hand, left hook, right hand over the top from Oliveira. It could literally be any second, boys. God, his face is kirked up. Holy shit. Right hand to the body from Michael. Got his prey right in front of him.
Overhand right.
Steady jab. Victor just parries the punches, but for how long? Another clean one could sit him down. Right hand from Oliveira stumbles him. Victor trying to fire back, but he's stumbling around the octagon. Oliveira looking for the finishing touches here. 122 left to go here in the second round. Victor, God. His face just looking worse by the second.
His face is fucked.
Left hook right hand drops him. Holy shit, Keith! What is wrong with you, dumbass? Are you trying to let this man die? Good lord! Pretty much TKO'd him 3 fucking times. Mercifully, the fight comes to an end. Good night.
He's got a family.
He does. Lord have mercy.
Hey, off the shoes, off the good shoes.
Thank God I had the money line on a parlay too. Jesus. But fuck, dude. Dude, oh my God. Ugh. Word of TC. Lord have mercy.
God, like, what is wrong with you, motherfucker? It's over, dumbass.
I got the pods.
Yo, DFS related, he broke the slate on that one. 3 knockdowns and just bitty bopped him.
Yeah, but I will say,
Is that right there? Well, like, what is Keith waiting to see? He's a fucking idiot, man.
though, a little bit underwhelmed by
A little bit.
Like, he could have just done that in the first round, I felt like.
Yeah, I think Dana is signing him. I think he just got the seal of approval there.
Oh, he's so getting signed.
Dude, his face.
Golly, look what he did to this man's face, dude. I mean, he gave him a black eye up top. He gave him one underneath, cut his right eye. I mean, he jacked him up, man.
Mhm.
That is a pretty solid performance there from Oliveira. I mean, Victor was tough. He hung tough, but eventually just gets no nonsense. I saw quite a bit of nonsense there, Keith. No nonsense, my fucking ass. But yeah, shout out to Michael Oliveira. Too much for Victor Valenzuela. Started to pour it on, and he couldn't stop the monsoon, boys. So yeah, he gets a big old dub, and we will keep rolling, I reckon, right, gents? What's the next fight up?
Rakiki versus Mulumba.
Yes, sir. Rakifi versus Malamba. Another Congo prospect taking on an Australian here. Joey, I'll let you take this one away, though. How do you feel about Rakiki versus Malamba? Are you going with the African prospect, or are you going with the Australian from Lions Den?
I'll be going with the Australian from Lions Den, aka from the Hex Fighting series. This guy's a good striker. He has fast hands. If Mwamba's gonna win this fight, I think he's gonna have to make it dirty. I think he is the more well-rounded fighter. He does have some okay grappling, but take that with a grain of salt. I don't know too many ideal good fighters that come with a good grappling base out of the Congo. So most of those motherfuckers are just swing wild, which he does swing wild. So take that with a grain of salt. So if he's gonna win, I would say look at Mwamba inside the distance, but I don't see this fight going to a scorecard. I got Rakiki.
Most of them. Way to categorize them.
Yep, as I just said. But yeah, I got Rakiki. He's my third leg in my parlay. I kind of got given the same read that I did for last fight. I thought it was gonna be a round one knockout. Rakiki could be live for a round one finish.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I like Marin Rakiki as well. Malamba, even though he's African, I was actually pretty impressed by his wrestling. He had some pretty good back takes, but I just don't. I don't know. A lot of the shit that we're seeing from him, I just don't see it translating over. I think Rakiki is damn near probably the best prospect on the card, just straight resume wise. And I think he's gonna fucking dice this dude the fuck up, to be honest with you. But hey, man, who knows? Australian wrestling is not like some fucking crazy attribute or anything like that. And maybe this dude from the trenches of the favelas down there in Africa is coming out of the fucking village and just whipping motherfuckers' asses. It could definitely happen. I mean, we've seen crazier things happen on the Dana White Contender Series in specific this season as well. But how do you play this? Knockout props minus 175. Like, damn.
Under 1.5, minus 160.
Under 1.5.
If you have questions about the potential dog maybe doing something just as a potential safe blanket, I think the under 1.5 cashes.
What's Rakiki?
Rakiki in round ones plus 100. Rakiki round one knockouts plus 125.
What up? Shout out to Mills. Says Oliveira inside the distance. Bullseye. It was the missing piece to the puzzle.
Yes, sir, Mills.
Or he's saying something about autism. Which either one. But shout out to him. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Nate, Lucky Power, Beezy, Aubrey, Alex Cruz, B4, Fella, all you Brajas, JT. 40 people in the building. Let's fucking go.
So one thing that was interesting about this fight was They have Rikiki to win inside the distance at -280, and his knockout prop is -175, but the submission prop is +700. That makes no sense. That makes literal no sense. Of like, how can you price somebody damn near the same exact price tag as their money line for inside the distance, but the sub prop be 7-1? Of like, who the fuck knows who's a better grappler in this fucking fight? I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say it's a sub, but damn, man,
I'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked, but I think it's knockout and probably round 1. Do I really want to play it? I need this to close out a 2-leg parlay. I think I don't want to get cute and just close out this 2-legger.
I only got one more bet on this card, and it's in the main event after this fight.
Man, I want to bet Freddie Vidal so bad, but I think he might lose.
I think, dude, if Freddie Vidal doesn't get the wrestling, he's fucked.
He's fucked. And if he does win, it's not like a sometimes when you want to bet on somebody pre-flop, they have to win round 1. Why the fuck are you betting on somebody pre-flop if they're not going to win round 1? Like, more times than not, that doesn't work out in MMA betting, and I don't think Freddie Vidal's winning round 1 in that fight. I really don't. I think if he's winning that fight, it's because Levy fucking gasses himself out, and then Vidal. But we'll get in deeper of a breakdown about that. But the only reason why I bring that up is because what is a inside the distance parlay? 2 cents DG with all the conversation to be had here. How do you feel about this fight?
No, thank you. No. That's a nish. Yeah, I got nothing here. I'm just gonna call it to the best of my ability and just wish everybody the best of fucking luck. Sit here and hit the bubbler and chill. How many likes we got in here? 24. Can we get 25, dude? Can one person that hasn't hit the like button do it? That would be fucking sick before this next fight starts. We only got 3 more, gents. And this is the last. I only got 3 more fights, period, for the whole fucking season. And it's all over. Won't see you again until next summer.
And if you have an Australian legend on, another one will arrive. Dan Doherty in the building. Midnight Danny.
Let's fucking go.
Hey, what's going on, boys? How are we?
Did it click up?
Good, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. Better now.
Man, how's that knockout, bro? And then that submission? Holy shit.
Yes, sir. Got cash on it.
I'm excited because we have an Australian prospect coming up here. His name is Markan Rikiki. He's taking on an African here. And I think this is the most degen bet that I'll probably ever bet in my life. And this is shit that you shouldn't do in MMA at all.
Rikiki by sub.
Rikiki by decision +800. When the bookies clean up, how do the bookies make money on a favorite in this spot? If he goes to the decision, how many people probably have his knockout prop parlayed and a bunch of inside distance? I don't know. Maybe I'm going out on a limb by playing something that I don't specifically believe in. Like, I think it's a knockout, but I'm not paying a knockout at -175. I'll take the +800 on a decision on the biggest favorite of the Dana White Contender Series card.
Shout out Red Sox fan for Life 13. Nasty Nate. Northeast in here strong. East Coast in here strong, boys. Let's fucking go.
Like the method,
hold it. Mid-Atlantic to the Northeast. Shit.
The method of victories in this fight are not making sense. If you go to FanDuel, his knockout prop went from -150 up to 175 and then has came back down to -165. Rikiki by sub hasn't moved at all since the opener at +700. Then they have the next most likely outcome, Malamba by knockout at +750. That's caught a little bit of money in the last hour. And then the next most likely outcome that they have is Rikiki by decision at +800. Then Malamba by sub at +850. So, like, that decision prop shouldn't be – it's Dana White Contender Series. The fuck are you betting decision props for? But Dude, that is off. That should be like plus 600 for a favorite. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading this wrong, and I should just take the knockout prop and not be stupid. But knockout props coming down for a reason. People ain't trying to bet minus 175. And what are you gonna do? Parlay it? Do we take the knockout?
Knockout round 1, I think, was like plus 125. Unless you can get like round 1, round 2 for like even money.
I wish I could get round 1, round 2 for even money. I would. If I could do round 1, round 2 for even money.
That's the easiest.
Round 1, round 2 combo props, even submission combo props. I think they started taking them off for Dana White Contender Series. I remember back in the day, you used to be able to bet them.
Yeah, I can't get it on any of my books either.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately.
can just bet one prop. That's it.
What's the prop? Over under?
No. I mean, like I can't like parlay up anything. I can only bet like one
Single bet of a prop.
Yeah.
Shouts to Red Sox fan for life. He says, I have all the favorites by KO for the rest of the card. He parlayed all the favorites by KO for the rest of the card. I could definitely see that.
I'll be right back.
Yes, they're TC.
However, though, that next fight of Juan and Diaz seems like a greasy ass decision.
I agree.
If Juan does not get a knockout early in the first round, I think it's going to be a greasy decision. But I don't know, man. This Dana White Contender Series is one of, you get to the last card of the year, people are going to be fucking jumping at the gill to be betting on Dana White Contender Series fights. And the public, or I should say the betting MMA community, has really, sharpened up for Dana White Contender Series, where, these line movements have been spot on. We just saw Michael Oliveira open up at 200 on FanDuel, and that got bet up to 270. Can you imagine getting Michael Oliveira at minus 200 on an opener? I would have slammed that if I would have researched the fight that early. But, it's football Sunday here in America, so I don't jinx my. I'm just saying. I don't know. Fuck do I know? But I think it's for Kiki in rounds 1 or 2, and I think it's by knockout prop. It's just not any value betting the knockout prop in this scenario.
There's none.
I have a 2-leg parlay with a sprinkle of decision prop at plus 800. How do I feel about the decision prop? I'm just trying to make a little money, make some money, and not spend a lot of money. Confidence level is not high.
That's the idea.
The confidence
not spend a lot, make a lot, hit, not get hit. Hell, fuck yeah, bud. Let's fucking go. Mark Smith is the third barrage in the octagon. Shout out to you, 36 barrages. And if there's any barrage yet, shout out to y'all too. Here we go. Inside low kick from Malumba. Right hand counter from Rafiki. Rafiki with a spinning back kick. Malumba with an inside low kick. A lot of power and explosive striking being shown early. Front kick from Rafiki. Left hand over the top, and then a right hand counter from Rahiki. High kick from Rahiki blocked. Malumba right hand counter! And Rahiki's down! Malumba's bouncing all over him! Holy shit! Malumba sends Rahiki down! And Mark Smith is close to stopping this! Holy shit, boys! Rahiki's in a lot of trouble here! Malumba just sat him down, and I mean bad. Malumba is trying to finish his lunch. Rahiki trying to set up an armbar. Malumba not having it. Drops some hammer fist. Rahiki goes down again, and Malumba is dangerously close to stopping this fight. He's trying to jump on Rahiki, who is scrambling, turns into him. Malumba still on top. Takes the back. Goes under the chin. It's under the chin.
This is raps.
Holy shit.
Man, he's about to rip his head off.
Holy, this is crazy. Malumba trying to get this choke in. This is giving Rahiki time to recover, though.
This is giving him a lot of time to recover. But
And he's trying to collect the far side wrist, though. Rahiki trying to turn into him.
Can he get out of it?
Malumba has let Rahiki turn into him. And now, Rahiki in top position. Malumba goes belly down. He does get to a knee, and he's up. I think Rahiki's still hurt. Oh, yeah, he is still unsteady on his feet. He tries to throw a knee in the left hand, but Malumba's still on him. Lands a right hand over the top. Malumba. Whoa, but then Malumba gets cracked with the left hand. Rahiki goes left hand to the body, right hand over the top for Malumba, and Rahiki's backing up again. He did not like that right hand, boys. Malumba is catching him with the right over the top. Left hook for Malumba, and an uppercut stuns Rahiki, and a right hand hurts him again, but then Malumba gets cracked. Two-piece from Rahiki sets Malumba down. Holy shit. How much can this go back and forth, boys? I'm about to lose my fucking voice. Holy fuck. Left hooks from Rahiki and hammer fists. Now, Malumba gets back to his feet. Rahiki is still fucked up, but Malumba's hurt too. Right hand from Malumba. Hurts Rahiki again. That one hurt him really bad, boys. Holy fuck. How is he not down? Malumba gets back to his feet in Southpaw. 220. First round. Pub Sports. Dana White Contender. Holy shit. Something must have happened. Front kick. They trade front kicks. Hard low kick from Malumba. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first round. They've both been dropped. Whoa! Another right hand from Malumba, and Rahiki goes down bad. This might be it, boys. He went down really fucking bad.
Holy
How much longer is Mark Smith going to let this continue? Holy shit. That is, what, 3 times Rahiki's been down. Malumba trying to throw the hook in as Rahiki gets back to his feet. Man, this dude, his chin might be changed forever after this dude. If he keeps letting him get cracked, kind of like that other dude. I mean, goddamn, Mark Smith, do you have fucking money on this? Malumba gets to the top position. Rahiki is still in a bad way, man. He is turning his back. He finally turns into Malumba and lands a couple punches. But every time he gets caught with a clean right hand, it hurts him. He tries to get the spinning back fist, but then Malumba almost cracks him with the right hand. High kick barely gets blocked. Inside low kick gets checked. Spinning back kick from Rahiki. Just over a minute to go here in the first. It feels like fight's been going on for 15 minutes. This is insane, boys. Front kick from Malumba. Spinning back fist misses. High kick misses from Rahiki. Right hand. Left hook lands from Malumba, though. Man, this is wild. Rahiki misses a wind-up right hand. Malumba winds back from a head kick. Rahiki gets cracked with a right hand after missing a left hook right hand of his own. Malumba with a left hook on the end of that one. Malumba with an uppercut right hand, Rahiki over the top. Malumba's tired, man. But he's still landing these counter right hands over the top every time Rahiki turns his back. Holy fuck. The Wizza, he says, you're not taking me down when I use the Wizza, Johnny. Right hand again from Malumba over the top. Rahiki is a dumbass, dude. His defense is really fucking bad. 5 seconds, boys. I mean, he is not learning his lesson. He is doing the same shit and getting cracked with the same punch every fucking time. That was a wild first round. Dana on his feet. I mean,
Malumba's down to plus 115 on the money line.
Yeah, but the one thing I would say that was a takeaway from that round was Malumba had the bigger early success. Mm-hmm. However, he was getting clipped himself and was getting a little bit stanky leg, and he ended up adrenaline dumping at the end of the first round there, where like he kept on thinking about the knockout and he was just swinging everything big. And
they both look really tired, man. A couple of those kicks that Rahiki threw were really fucking bad, and he was doing this lazy spinning back fist, and Malumba was like, he got caught with the elbow there, but like a couple of those spinning back fists, Malumba would just crack him with the right hand. If he keeps going to the well with that, he's going to get hurt again.
I don't think Rahiki's tired. I think he's more damaged.
He's hurt. He almost got knocked out like 4 times, man.
He's hurt.
That's definitely a Malumba round, but Rahiki kept it from being a 10-8 for sure.
I mean, look at the way that he's standing. Like he didn't sit down at all after the round.
I think Malumba's more tired. I think Rahiki's been hurt badly.
Put your guard up a little bit, though, for the love of Christ.
Here we go, round 2. Yeah, I mean, it was not one-way traffic. Both dudes were definitely hurt in that fight. Here we go.
Decisions.
Hard right hand again from Malumba over the top. Left hook from Malumba. And he dives in on the takedown. Rahiki tries for the guillotine. If he can get this other hand in here, Malumba's going to have to defend this. He's trying to get the ninja choke. Malumba's going for the takedown. He's looking to lock in this front choke here. I don't think he has it. No, I don't think he has it. Malumba Lets him back to his feet, though, and Rahiki just pushes him off. This might come down to cardio, honestly. Rahiki with a front kick, and it might be Rahiki that has the advantage, but he cannot keep getting hit with these fucking overhands. It's really hurting him every fucking time. Malumba has a lot of power, man. You know, big shaka. Inside low kick from the Congo native. Right hand over the top lands. Rahiki rolls with the left hook. Blocks the shovel hook. Rahiki just missing these right hands. Malumba rolls back.
He's
from the
giving
high kick.
Baeza vibes.
Shit. They trade left hooks. Malumba just misses the overhand right. Front kick from Rahiki. Malumba's tired.
Malumba's laboring these shots.
He's really tired. Inside low kick. Oblique kick from Rahiki, but Rahiki's tentative, man. He's getting a little tentative now. It's like, fuck.
He's tentative too. He just got
High kick lands from Rahiki, and a front kick, and a jab. Rahiki fighting long now. Lands a nice right hand. Question mark kick. Malumba rolls with it, but Rahiki lands the left hook. Tide's starting to turn now. Rahiki can sense it, but he's got to be careful. Malumba still got that power. Right hand over the top. Malumba misses the right hand step-in left hook over the top. Rahiki looks to be the fresher fighter. That was a nice pair of front kicks there.
Look how
Left from southpaw, and then a jab from southpaw, and again, Rahiki step-in knee. This might be it. Elbow over the top of Rahiki, and again, uppercut left hook, and Rahiki knocks him out.
Oh my
shit!
God.
Rahiki comes back and knocks Malumba out cold just about. Holy fuck, Billy, that was crazy.
Gas tank wasn't there in second.
Sheesh.
Rikiki.
Now, why the fuck didn't dude get 3 fucking times?
Timeout. Rikiki might be on fade alert. He might get the contract tonight. He might get signed. But he might.
They took one good look at his chin and said, pass like DC.
Bro, like, he almost died 3 or 4 times. He's lucky that Malumba has no cardio.
Be real.
He's
Be
really
real.
lucky.
Be real. He's lucky Malumba's from the Congo and he wasn't American.
Yep.
He would have got him the fuck up out of here if that was an American.
I mean, he was put on a long leash in the first round, man. I'm really surprised it wasn't stopped. But hey,
Really
it
was.
won't stop. And credit to Rahiki for having the better cardio and heart to not fuck it, like, you know, to get back up and fight back. And yeah, he's in great shape. Great knockout for him. And congrats to all the Rahiki backers. That one got to feel good, huh? A little bit of a sweat there, boys.
Yeah, the one.
That's what it's all about, man.
God damn.
That was
Sheesh.
I just
Yeah,
wanted that
resiliency for
fight
sure.
to start the second round. That's all I was worried about. That was fucking.
That was character building for Rahiki, for sure, man. Great win for him, though. Sick fight.
It might have took fucking 3 years off his life, though.
That's what I'm saying, though. His chin, woof.
You gotta
Keep
fight.
in mind.
You wanna be a UFC fighter? This is what it takes to be a UFC fighter. You gotta go in there and you gotta dog shit out when shit don't go perfect for you. Not every one of your fights is gonna be some layup fucking matchup. And when shit gets dirty and it goes south, is you going dog out a dub? And he dogged that shit out. Because there was a couple of times in that first round, in the back of his mind, he was thinking about quitting. He looked like he wanted to quit a couple of times.
Dude, he turned his back. Oh, that was the thing. When he was getting cracked with the ground and pound, he was going belly down and turning his back. And he was kind of turning his back on some of those back fists, and he kept getting cracked. And he was like, fuck! And he was running to the fence. And like, yeah, dude. Hey, everyone that just cashed on Rahiki, y'all to get Mark. Y'all might want to think about getting Mark Smith a little bonus.
Not even. Go to church tomorrow if you just cashed out.
Tithe a little bit in Mark Smith for Mark Smith or something, dude.
But that's what we talk about, those striker versus striker matchups. Dude, man, all it really takes is one bad punch from the other end. Like, man, sometimes, you know, you don't want to bet on the boring wrestler, but the boring wrestler ain't getting in no swingy punchy contest like that. We'll see how this one turns out because it's Kan Wan II taking on Juan Diaz. I'm just going to say Kan Wan Wong, even though that's not his name. It just feels like a flows.
Yeah, I like that he called him the second. Like, I don't think it's the second, but we can go with that.
We're going to Kan Wan Wong II. He's from one championship. So, like, just off of that alone, in the hierarchy in the MMA world, there's the UFC, there's one championship, there's KSW, there's Octagon, and the rest of them are all like bullshit ass regional scene promotions. Even KSW and Octagon are a little bit bullshit regional scene promotions. But if you live in like Lithuania or something and you're born and raised there, you ain't really fighting in a whole lot of organizations outside of those two.
For sure. So, hey, Lucky Power, are you asking money liner decision? Or if you're asking, if you can still get plus money on the money line, I would say that's how you play Diaz because there's a chance he could get a sub. He does go submission over position. So I think there's a chance he could find that. But I think Wong's a better striker. So one Quan or whatever. So he says I'm on both. Nice. Yeah, but best of luck. So this is the last bet I have. Just another little quarter unit poke, but I took plus 126 on the Diaz money line. So yeah, let's fucking go. This is the only bet I have left for this season. If it goes sideways, I'll end up with 0.1 unit of profit. But if this hits, then I might end up with a little bit more. We'll see. Swingy punchy contest. But yeah, best of luck, man. He says he's never been knocked down before. Well, yeah, you can add 3 or 4 to that. Nice. So that's crazy. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see Malumba again. What do y'all got for this one, gents?
Wait, you can't just get off the hook of like that. You can't just say I have DS money line and not explain anything of the reason why you're.
Oh no, I'm happy to. Yeah, no, but I said the sub. I said that's why I said play the money line, and that's why I was explaining to Lucky Power. Like I think there's a chance he could get a sub, and I literally just said like I think that's how he could win, and Quan the better striker, but yeah, Diaz I think could be pretty tough, and yeah, I think Quan. Or one, whatever, could be questionable. So we'll see. Both of them have pretty good records, but questionable opposition. So you never really know, man. But yeah, I'll take a little poke on Diaz, plus 126. That is my cap on it.
How do you feel about this one? Because the only thing that's throwing me off is if I had to rate promotions of Lux versus one championship, I mean, one championship would be like an 8.5 on the scale, and Lux would be like a 2.5. Like the only person I can think of that's ever came out of Lux that ever did shit in the UFC was Diego Lopez and maybe Alexander Acosta, and he didn't even look that good in his last fight. So it's like, I don't know if I wouldn't be fucking planting my flag on the fucking Lux championship fighters and shit like that. But damn, it's numbers. We're playing a numbers game, and I don't think every favorite wins. And I think this is the flautiest of favorites left. Joey, you sold on any side? Because I have to bet this fight. Blessings of money in my account from a parlay that I have cash, so I have to bet this fight.
If you tell me someone gets knocked out, I think Wong Kong or Kong Wong, it does get the knockout. He's the more craftier striker. I'm slightly going with Diaz. I think he can maybe mix it up, maybe get his own takedowns. But even though Kong Wong or Wong Kong or how the hell you pronounce you say it, the one downfall in his game, his durability sucks.
Nah, you can't really say that, bro. Because if that dude Entourage, because when the fuck do you see somebody that has lost their last fight get a Dana White Contender Series fight in their next fight? Fabricio de Entourage is actually probably one of the best.
I know that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like probably one of the best like kickboxers.
The only reason why I say the durability part sucks because he has 5 losses. 4 of them come inside the distance. So you know that when he's in fights, he's in it for a good time, potentially not for a long time if he potentially is the nail. But yeah, and as you said, I can't remember to date is when I've seen a fighter come from any level of an organization coming off a loss and still like, hey, by the way, come to Dana White. I can't remember that. I think it's probably the first time. Don't take my word on it. But I'm passing on this fight. If there's a knockout early, I think it's from Wong Kong. But Diaz, I think the longer the fight goes, I think he can win this fight. 7 out of his 14 wins are by decision, and he's been in 5-round fights also. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Diaz. No bet. but I'm pulling for TC to get one in the column right here. And
I'm gonna make the adult decision and just bet the over 1.5.
That's it, Billy. That's what I got. I got the over 1.5. I really only when I look at like fighters' records and stuff, like I don't really take anything past like 3 to 4 years like of their history. Like some of these guys have got fights from like 2014.
Mhm.
Like you can't that's not the same person. So I only take what the last couple of fights with a grain of salt. And the recent fights at Quan Wan-Il, or whatever you want to call, however you say his name, he's lost 2 out of his last 5, and the ones that he's won have gone over the 1.5. So, like, if he's the favorite in this fight, that's all. And every other fight that Diaz has been in has like gone to at least 3 rounds. So, out of his last 5, he's only had 1 fight, and that was the submission with 1 second left in the first round. So I just think that the money's there for the over 1.5. It's a little bit juiced, but I even like the fight to start round 3 at minus 105 as well. So that's what I've played. It's just if they're saying that Quan's the favorite, then he's going to be controlling the pace of the fight. I just think it's an over like Joe said. I think it goes all the way.
The hard part is the fights that Quan's losing are like
good level.
Yeah, like it's like Shaku Shoda's got over like fucking 60 fucking pro fights, or like 50 fucking pro fights. So like to get rear naked choked by that guy isn't like the worst thing ever. He's coming off a loss against Anuraj. They literally called the dude the fucking Wonder Boy because of the way that he strikes. I'm gonna list off some of the people that dude Anuraj has fought. Jonathan Haggerty, the #1 rated fucking British kickboxer in the world. John Lineker, former UFC fighter in his last 2 fights, and the fight before that was Khan Wan. So like, bro, what? John Lineker is
them hands.
Is like a MMA community betting legend. Like he might not be a Hall of Famer in the real UFC and all that, but like, dude, those are legit motherfuckers in striking. Like Jonathan Haggerty is one of the only people I ever see in one championship in the betting odds when on FanDuel when it comes up. Anytime I see John Haggerty, bet. Like John Haggerty is one of the best strikers in the world. So like to get knocked out by like that guy, it's very hard to like rate Khan Wan's record because like some of these bum ass people that he's fighting, he's smoking, and then it's like he's either fighting a bum or he's fighting somebody that I actually know. So, like, what the fuck is the equilibrium between the two? And then Diaz, it's just like, I'm just going to throw everything from his regional scene out because he's fucking fighting in Lux, dude. Lux is not good.
And the worst part is, if you look at his 6 overall wins in Lux, he has 4 decision wins. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, I seen from Lux, like, you tell him you can't get, one more knockout or, I don't expect him much as an overall BJJ person, but those 2 BJJ wins are against a bunch of garbos. But his striking ain't like too bad, but he just finds like, you know what? I'm just gonna hit and move. I'm gonna flow. I'm just gonna work the jab and move. And if that's the case, I think it's definitely gonna be 2 guys that are gonna have similar type game plans in the over whatever the over is 1.5 or 2.5.
Over 1.5, but it's more of. If Khan Wan wins, they think that Wan wins probably early, but if he loses, it might be early as well.
They spelled his name different on here. They got the Quan right, but then
Quan Wan-Il. They hyphenated it. They hyphenated the 1 and the ill in some places where you look at it. Interesting.
Like Tapology got me confused. It said like Wan 2 Khan. I'm like, who?
Man, you can see where he did his 3 years of military service in his record. August 15, 2015. He had a 3-year break, came back September 15, 2018. 3 years exactly. South Korean military service, right?
Mandatory, conscription.
That's what has stunted the growth of South Korean MMA.
Hey, the only famous athlete to get out of it was one of Hun Son Min for Spurs.
Yeah, the Spurs striker.
South Korean government let him out. He plays for LA now, LAFC. But
he's
yeah,
in America now. That's dope.
yeah, he's in the MLS now. Yeah, he's like he's a lock for goals when he plays too. FYI.
Dude, I remember the year before his military service. It was like bet his goal anytime goal scored because if you don't get concerned about a goal,
His body kick from Diaz there, but a right hand from Quan.
Hit the Quan.
Quan in the red, Diaz in the blue.
Don't do
Diaz
that.
answers a jab to the body with a jab upstairs. Quan lifts the knee. Diaz with a body kick gets parried away by Quan. Quan with a two-piece. Diaz goes left hook and then a right hand to the body, the left hook upstairs. Quan tries to clinch up, lands a knee.
Ooh.
Right hand counter from Diaz. Pumps the jab.
This is a good scrap.
Quan is gangly, dude. 4:17 for anybody listening along. Quan lurches forward with a jab. Diaz pumps the jab out. Quan pumps the jab, lands it. High kick there. Couldn't tell if it landed or not. Diaz parries down a two-piece and a body kick and then lands a two-piece himself. Quan rolls away from the left hook. Low kick just misses for the South Korean. Right hand over the top from Diaz, rocks Quan. He's still up. Nice right hand from Diaz, though. He's staying in his face. Diaz with a body kick, trying to cut the cage off. Looks to land the left hook right hand.
He did not like that at all.
No, he did not. They trade hooks in the pocket. Front kick into the right hand again. Hurts Quan over the top.
Oof.
Oh, Quan's got just getting some real estate back himself, though.
He better be careful. He better not shoot a bad shot on Diaz. Get fucking choked. Inside low kick from Diaz. Left hook from Quan, but then he eats one upstairs. Left hook to the body, from the South Korean. Two-piece from Diaz. The Quan parries over the top. Quan slips the jab to the inside. Diaz looks for the left hook right hand. Diaz pumps the jabs. Quan slipping it to the inside. They trade jabs. Diaz got the worst of that. Looks for the takedown now. Nice uppercut right hand. A body kick from Quan.
This is smart, though, to go for the takedown.
Quan got a nice jab. Trying to work his way back into it after being rocked. Diaz eating the jab. Quan goes right hand to the body. Parries the left hook of Diaz. Slips the jab, lands his own. Quan settling down. Slips the jab to the inside. But then he eats a right hand as he lunges forward. He's got a good broomstick, though, keeping it in Diaz's face.
Diaz
rolls the two-piece. Just over 2 minutes to go here. Quan poking out that right hand. Diaz parries the jab away. Nice left hook from Quan there. Diaz pumps the double jab, lands the second one. Diaz with the right hand to the body. Left hook right hand that Quan rolls away from. Diaz with a nice jab there.
Nice jab to the body.
Nice straight from Quan. Looks for the left hook. Diaz with the left hand over the top. They trade jabs. Hard right hand from Diaz. They trade jabs again. Minute 30 to go. Diaz triples up. Right hand over the top, lands again for Diaz. Diaz slips the right hand. Quan slips the jab. Front kick from the Korean. Diaz blocks the spinning back fist after landing another left hook. Nice counter left hook again from Diaz. Quan with a counter right hand after evading the left hook of Diaz. Diaz with a body lock now. Just over a minute to go here. This is kind of what I was looking for from Diaz, but he's been doing really well on the feet so far. Already cracked Quan a couple times. Trying to get around to the back here of the South Korean, who's being ornery against the fence.
Somebody on the feet, wouldn't it be easier to take him down after?
You would think so, but Quan lets Diaz take his back. Diaz jumps on him, pounces on Quan. 40 seconds to go here. Quan's left eye is busted up. Diaz with some hammer fists here, trying to soften Quan up. Diaz got Quan's right hand.
Yeah, Quan's not moving out of this.
Trying to get his arm free. Diaz is going to let Quan hit up on top here, but actually gets back to his feet, and then they just disengage from this. 3, 2,
I think
1.
he was going for a submission.
And that's the first round, boy.
He was trying to catch him on a submission in that transition up against the fence.
Yeah, that's 1-0 Diaz.
He looks faster than Quan. Like
I was shocked by that.
Like just off of just hand speed alone, it looks like when they're both darting inside the pocket, Diaz is able to land quicker than what Quan.
He's definitely better in the pocket for sure. Like he enters the pocket better, he covers up better. Like he comes up when he digs the left hook to the body, he comes up upstairs smarter, and he's just a better pocket boxer. And he's also doing a good job landing that counter right hand over the top. And Quan's just not. Quan started to adjust. He's slipping the jab well, Diaz, but he keeps eating that fucking right hand, dude.
What would you say for Diaz in the corner in between rounds? Me personally, I would tell him to wrestle.
Yeah, mix it up.
I feel like this Quan can definitely go to the ground easily. That takedown looked pretty easy.
Jab, get him to open up. Jab your way into like a counter takedown, basically. Like jab, open up, like let Quan open up with a big right hand or something, and then duck underneath that reactive takedown. Here we go. They touch hands. Second round, boys. Diaz pumping the jab out there. Quan with the left hook. Quan with the front kick. Diaz looks for the left hook, right hand. Quan pumps the jab. Quan got a nice jab, man. Quan with a nice right hand. Tries to clinch up with Diaz. Quan slipping the left hook to the inside. Right hand over the top from the South Korean. Diaz leaning back from the jab. Front kick from Quan. Jab from Quan. Quan with the right hand over the top. Diaz pushes Quan to the fence to get the body lock, I reckon. He just pounced on him literally just jumped on his back. He gets around to the back again. Diaz. Quan definitely grabbed the fucking fence there. Trying to do it again. Peterson's right there. And the back elbow from Quan, but then Diaz tries to drag him down. Quan does manage to scramble back up, but yeah, he was a little rat there. He grabbed the fence a couple times, preventing the takedown. Diaz relentlessly pursuing this thing. Quan doing a good job, turning into him. Diaz got the underhook on the left side. Quan got the underhook on the right. Little 50-50 position here. Diaz got Quan pushed up against the fence, He was using superior head position, but now he's putting his shoulder in Quan's chest. Quan gets off the fence, but Diaz just pushes him down. Diaz with a jab into a double leg here, and Quan gets set down. Tries to post on his left hand. Diaz.
This is perfect. We need a little bit of wrestling here to cash us over 1.5.
Diaz trying to collect Quan's.
Let's get that.
But he should throw the fucking hook in, but of course he lets Quan get to his feet. How do I know this shit and you don't?
It's like my ass sitting at home watching.
What the fuck, man?
I'm supposed to be doing over the person that's inside the cage.
Like I should not know how to do that before you. That's really bad. But just under 3 minutes to go here in the second round.
Yeah, walk us into this over 1.5 because we need some wrestling here.
Well, you got 20 seconds, brother. Quan's off the fence.
Brother.
Left hook to the body from Quan, brother. They trade jabs, brother.
This is going to be close, bro.
Right hand, left hook over the top from Quan. Diaz showing the Peruvian toughness. Left hook to the body from the South Korean. Left hook, right hand from the Peruvian who pumps the double jab.
All right, we got
They
it.
trade hooks. Quan shakes it off. Left hook lands for Diaz after a low kick. Double jab from Juan. Right hand to the body. Left hook upstairs from Quan. Quan with a
Just get
nice
to round
jab
3 for the
again.
sprinkle. Just get to round 3 for the sprinkle.
Oh shit!
No, I
Right
really
hand,
want.
left
I
hook
really want
followed by
to
a
play it
couple
over
jabs
2.5
from
in
Diaz.
this fight.
Yeah, you just don't want to
I
play.
wish I had that line there.
Jab from Quan lands again, man. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the second round. Shout out to you boys on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Quan checks the low kick. Diaz right in his face. They trade jabs again. Nice left hook from Quan
That's a crazy parlay.
as he raises up in the pocket. Shovel hook lands for Quan. He misses the left hook, but he lands the elbow. They trade jabs again. Quan got the worst of that one, I think. Diaz starting to get his jab going now. Quan lands the right hand to the body, gets the left hand blocked. Two-piece splits the guard of the South Korean for Diaz there. Counter right hand for Quan, but then he eats a left hook from Diaz that throws him off balance. I don't think it really hurt him. I think it just knocked him off balance a little bit. But you never know. Double jab right hand for Diaz. Quan works with it pretty well. Nice jab again for the Peruvian. Just over a minute to go. Inside low kick, Diaz. Right hand over the top from Quan, lands with some authority. Nice counter left hook for Diaz off of a low kick from Quan. Two-piece from Diaz. Left hook misses for the South Korean. Diaz pushes him out of the clinch. They meet on the monster can. Doing the man dance on the monster can, boys. Doing the dance, feeling the flow. Here we go. Uppercuts. They trade. Quan steps back. Body kick from the outside. Low kick from Diaz. Double jab right hand that Quan rolls with. But a left hook from Diaz stumbles Quan. Quan with a nice left hook upstairs. Diaz just a little bit tougher, it looks like. When Quan lands, Diaz doesn't like it, but he eats it. Seems to knock the South Korean around a little bit. And Diaz does appear to be faster. But Quan has done some nice work in this round. We'll see how this one gets scored. But then a left hook right hand lands for Diaz. And a head kick. Quan just kind of ate that one. Nice check left hook there from the South Korean, who is countering well in this round. Nice step and knee from Quan as Diaz pumps the jab out there. A double jab misses from Quan. Nice jab from Diaz there. Spinning back out from Diaz! Knocks Quan out cold! Let's fucking go, boys! Dash it! Win Diaz! We got it done! Let's go! Spinning back elbow! Good night, sweet prince.
Shit.
That's all she wrote.
Oh,
You can pencil that one in, Dana.
How's it go?
boy is trying to.
Lord of mercy.
Good dog money there, TC. Good dog money. Look like,
Sheesh.
like damn. Shouts to Mills cashes fight not to start round 3, and me and 30 get the over 1.5 30 seconds.
I think Mills had the money. Mills had a better line on that too. He got the reverse CLV on that. So let's fucking go, boys.
I should have bet
Juan
on
Diaz with the KO of the night, which is crazy because Oliveira had a gnarly one too. But yeah, spinning back elbow turns the lights out in Vegas. Lordy.
Oh yeah, that's
Crazy because I was just about to say this.
Mm.
It's like 1-1 territory going into the third. Like,
That dude's playing League of Legends right now in like a different universe in his brain.
bro,
Dude, that was bad. Yeah, good. Yeah. Hey, credit to Keith Pearson on that one. He did not. Yep, Bob's scrap. Nah, that's it. Golly.
that he got hit with that was just like Totem Mountain cold dead. It looked like he got shot.
Oh my fucking God.
Oh my god, that was crazy. Great fight. Great.
Sheesh.
Jesus Christ. Well, the first dog of the night,
Might be the only dog of the night.
and hopefully the only dog of the night. I should have bet on him because he has a fucking eagle on his fucking chest. Eagle on eagle, man. Fuck.
The Peruvian toughness
Well, this is always the exercise
comes through.
to do with you, Joey.
Huh?
If you had to rank the favorites, Kama was at the bottom by like it wasn't too much.
Yeah, he wasn't one of my comping guys.
Like the last two fights I thought were kind of sketchy of like favorites wise. Of like we'll get into Levy Rodriguez, Freddie Vidal, but like, dude, let this Levi Rodriguez guy gas.
And I'll tell you what, I'm loving these contender fights like way more than like any undercard fight that I've seen in like the last month.
Well, it's a little bit different. You're talking about two people that are probably getting paid like $5,000 in their regional scene to fight fighters that are like of almost UFC level, and now you're giving them an opportunity that they've waited for their whole entire life for Dana White Contender Series. And it's not very rarely do you get multiple shots. You got one shot to impress Dana White in a win or a loss. Look at Wesley Schultz. Wesley Schultz is going to get signed tonight. Boy got knocked the fuck out last year by Mansour Abdul Malik. So it's like you only get one shot. And can you really, like, you know that song, you only get one shot, can you let it moment? You got to move it yourself.
Keep going, Billy. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
You got to let it go. You only got one shot. That's your chance to blow. Opportunity of a lifetime. And this is the opportunity of a lifetime. We're literally watching a live job interview. If you could watch Google or Apple's live job interviews. It would probably make great
Imagine
television.
if you could bet on it too. You could take.
It would make great television. That's how Dana White
Yeah,
Contender
it would be crazy.
I think Dana White Contender Series is better than all these regional. I know Mills
Oh,
does
dude, I love it. Yeah.
video every week and all that. Fuck out of here. Give me 4 Dana White Contender Series fights over some LFA fucking snoozers on Friday. Like, I don't know. That's just the way I look at it.
Yes, Mills, you're welcome. I did give it out in the Discord just before you did. Technically, no, I'm just playing. But I did. But nah, man, shout out to Mills. He did get a better line though, and he did give his bets out in the Discord, and that is what I've been doing as well. Shout out to everyone in the Discord, boys, silver and gold members. Attention, public service announcement. If you have not heard already, we back up in Discord. Silver and gold members now have access to basically 24/7 capping. And I've been doing my damnedest to put every single bet that I make in the Discord before I make it public. But man, shout out to Mills. We cashed on Diaz. Somebody else was on Diaz in the chat. I want to make sure and shout them out before I fucking forget. But yeah, I think it was Lucky. Power. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I think it was a Lucky Power. Hell yeah. But shout out to all you guys, man. 26 in the building, 32 likes. Can't ask for much more than that, boys. But we got one more fight coming up for Dana White Contender Series this season, and then we won't see you again until next summer.
Do we take Freddie Fidal here, Joey, or do I take the Brazilian that's faced no adversity, that's been the angle that's been cashing? I mean, you're the Brazilian expert here. And Brazilians put some good money in my pocket this past weekend. I mean, damn, it felt like everything I was cashing was Brazilian on that prelim. But do they get another one here? I mean, knockout prop is plus 100 for Levi Rodriguez. Freddie Fidal, you would think.
Big Show says pull down the comments. He doesn't have the control. Sorry, I just want to throw it out there.
I just wanted to shout out that dude's parlay. Freddie Fidal, very rarely do you see somebody win a fight by a method of victory and then their next fight it be the third highest likelihood in odds. Makes me feel like if Freddie Fidal does win, it's probably a ground and pound, right?
Yeah, by his wrestling control and then some sort of ground and pound, maybe like round 2, round 3. But I think Levi Rodriguez, and he did it even as the amateurs. He went 5-0 in the amateurs. Every single one of those fights won by round 1 knockout. He goes pro. All 5 of his wins are by knockout. But I give him credit. He has 3 round 1, 1 round 2, 1 round 3. But how I see this is and I'm saying if Vidal doesn't get the first couple takedowns attempts, he's going to be like one of those big hitting dummies that you just wait for the big ass bullseye to come up. And this kid Rodriguez is going to fucking put him unconscious. So I got him as my last leg in my moneyline parlay to finish off the night. And I'm considering I do have the knockout prop. I got a plus 100 too. So yeah, I got double M. So let's get that shit going.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I mean, I played the Felipe Franco by knockout when they fought the first time, or Freddie Fidal's first fight, Dana White Contender Series. I had bet the favorite to win by knockout, and that dude's shitty. It was more that dude shitty than Freddie Fidal was really good because Freddie Fidal was getting fucked up in that fight. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I rewatched that fight this morning and I forgot how bad Freddie Fidal was getting his ass beat. Like, I think that's why Dana put him on another fight because he didn't want to sign him because like somebody wins the fight by submission and they're the biggest underdog of the card and they took the fight in less than 1 week's notice. You got to give him another opportunity. And that's the caveat to this. First time we saw Freddie Fidal was literally under 48 hours notice fighting a Brazilian that everybody was hyping up and had in parlays, and he ended up winning the fight by sub. It feels too easy of a dog pick. I think Levi Rodriguez is going to knock this dude the fuck out.
Yeah, I got the knockout plus a honey. How about you, TC? You want to roll with us? You want to finish this last fight with Rodriguez by knockout plus 100, TC? Do it for the fucking thrill of Dana White Contender Series.
No.
Damn, good enough. I tried.
Do you take the Freddie Fidal by submission just off the aspect of, like, I mean, he did win his last fight by sub.
Yeah, he could. Like, he could maybe loosen him up, and you see Rodriguez potentially trying to swarm out, but
it's plus 600. When do you see somebody that wins a fight by a method of victory?
Last fight.
Back in the next fight, and it's plus 600. Like, he just won the fight by sub from the other dude gassing himself the fuck out, and he submitted him, and it was Brazilian. This Brazilian is not no fucking wrestler. Literally, the gym that this Brazilian trains at, if I'm not to be mistaken,
is the Masamoto and Carnelosi's gym in Brazil.
Yeah, but the name of the gym is
Inside
Muay Thai.
Mhm.
Motherfucker ain't really looking at the wrestler. It's Inside Muay Thai. What do you think Inside Muay Thai is going to give you? A bunch of strikes on defeat. If he defends takedowns, he is knocking Freddie Vidal the
fuck out.
And if Freddie Vidal doesn't get knocked out, why couldn't he get the sub? Like, what if Freddie Vidal? Can lightning happen twice? Freddie Vidal, round 3 by sub. The method of victory that he won in his last fight, 35-1. That is wild. But
interesting fact about that submission fight too, Billy, is that Vidal he only attempted 2 takedowns, didn't get any. All the takedowns were from the other guy. So like the other guy brought the fight down, not Vidal. So that says a lot too. Like he might not be able to take Rodriguez down.
The one caveat I will say is Freddie Vidal is a Cerro Longo MMA gym prospect. Granted, he's only been there for about 2 years, 2.5 years, and that gym has kind of disintegrated over to Extreme Couture in Vegas now, where you see like all the top fighters in that gym, like Merab Dvalishvili, Aljamain Sterling, fucking Charlie Campbell, fucking Nazim Sayekov. All of them motherfuckers are out in Vegas. Freddie Vidal is still up in New York fighting with the fucking amateur and fucking other regional C guys. If he was that nice, he would be out in Vegas with the rest of the boys that migrated out to Vegas. So that makes me think that, like, I don't know, like they always have a good baseline of wrestling. Anybody that comes out of Cerro Longo MMA, they have a good baseline of wrestling, but getting fraud vibes from Freddie Vidal, man. I wanted to believe in him so bad. I want this to be the redemption spot. I want this to be the way we end out the season. The guy that comes up on here in their second chance, and he ends up winning this fight off of a full camp. But you know what they say, man? Fucking miracles and sunshine stories don't really happen in MMA like that. Mm-hmm. MMA is one of the only sports that the scripts are fucked up. In football and basketball, you see these crazy scripted stories that this guy fought through all these life tribulations and he ended up winning the fights. UFC is like, this dude used to be a drug addict and now he's in the UFC and he's getting his ass beat. It's like, all right, well, that's a sad story. The only good stories that we've heard of is Hector Souza and fucking Rafael Fiallo. Both of their dads passed away.
You know what, fucking Billy, I'm sorry to cut you off in the middle of story time, but I've heard enough. I think I'm going to pull a little quarter unit on Freddie Vidal here just for the fuck of it. I'll still end up with a little plus money just for the fuck of it. But you know what? This slurp show on a dude that's 5-0. Nah, man, it's a 50-50. Give me the marking. Give me Freddie Vidal. Cerro Longo. Let's go. Quarter unit.
What line you getting at?
Mark.
Yeah. What line you got, TC?
Plus 130 is on FanDuel.
Nothing crazy, yeah.
I was gonna say one thing. I'll also say, which I hope I'm wrong when I'm saying this. If the dog gets out of round 1 and Rodriguez does not get the knockout round 1, who knows how the fight's gonna look? But hey,
I just feel like I was so about to bet Freddie Vidal, and then I rewatched his Dana Contender Series fight.
I wasn't impressed.
Nah, that just went way different than what my initial thought memory was of like, dude, he was getting beat to an oblivion for like 7 minutes, and then the Brazilian dude that never been out of round 1 from John Almeida's team just gassed, and he was super fraudulent. Like
he was stuck on his back taking all the damage.
Fraudulent than Freddie Vidal being good. But is this another fraudulent Brazilian?
Hey, don't talk about my Brazilians like that.
We'll see. We're about to find what one of them was probably going to look fraudulent. I just put a little quarter unit plus 130 on Freddie Vidal, put it in the Discord, making it official on Twitter now. So
there's something about these big Brazilians, like they come off as like these big like stoic dudes that just all they know how to do is just punch. Like
wait till you see this guy throw hands.
Wait, dead ass. Wait until you see. I thought place a bet on Freddie Vidal. Man, you literally man, this dude can throw. And that's been one thing that I have not been able to do. That's been my worst thing that I've done this Dana White Contender Series is knock somebody because of their combined opponent record and not see the attributes that they have with inside the films. And this dude's a hell of a striker.
He's a big boy.
Legit, his fight style almost reminds me of a more aggressive, like Marlon Santos, who came off tough when he knocked out Awfully, because he just bites down his mouthpiece and he just doesn't give a flying fuck.
Should be a banger though.
As long as it lasts.
Somebody coming in here on Freddie Fidel. It's actually funny. Freddie Fidel round 3 sub is coming down a little bit from 35 to 1.
Just a little poke. Just a little poke.
How the fuck do you win your fight via round 3 sub in your last fight fucking 4 weeks ago, and now it's 35 to 1 for you to do the same exact thing? Like, there's definitely a chance where Levy Rodriguez comes out here, throws big bombs, ends up not knocking out Freddie Fidel. Mm-hmm. He ends up gassing. He ends up getting his ass beaten at the end of round 2 and the beginning of round 3. Like that's really how I see this fight playing out. Is if Levi Rodriguez doesn't knock this dude out, Freddie Fidel won round 3 via sub on short notice. Not short notice, 48 hours notice. He won that
and missed weight.
And missed weight. Like, yo, you can't deny the man of a contract tonight, Dana, regardless of how the fuck he wins. So the UFC ain't trying to sign Freddie Fidel, it feels like. If they was really trying to sign him,
they would have did it last card.
They would have just signed him. I feel like they looked around the whole entire world to find somebody that they wanted to have on the season that they didn't get on the season prior to give them Freddie Fidel, because this should be a layup win. The dude Felipe Franco that had probably 7 minutes of cage fighting time was minus 350 against Freddie Fidel. We flash forward 4 weeks later. Levi Rodriguez ain't that far off from what the fuck that Brazilian guy just did. And if anything, he's a way better striker. And the other Brazilian was a fraudulent wrestler. So minus 300 to minus 154 4 weeks later. And I actually think the dude Levi Rodriguez, it's just hard. MMA betting is getting harder and harder with the way that they're pricing things, because it's like Levi Rodriguez is the pick, but damn, you're paying minus 154 for somebody.
I mean, I get he has a similar record to Azamat to me, where some of these look almost like illegitimate. It's a lot of 0-0s, 2-0, 3-3. I don't know. I don't think either one of these guys. I think it feels like a 50-50 to me, and just that kind of deal, I'm usually going to take the dog.
How many demo fight frauds have we seen from Brazil come out here on Dana White Contender Series this year and just give us great performances?
All right, let's see this action.
Indeed, but we're by only one way to find out, Billy. Mark Smith is the third man in the octagon, and they do touch gloves to start things off. Last fight of the season, boys. No matter what happens, I'm going to come away with a little bitty bit of profit, but I can add a little bit more on here. If Vidal wins, they trade low kicks. Vidal trying to stay in his face, putting the pressure on Rodriguez Jr. earlier. I'm sure it's not pronounced like that with the Brazilian Rodriguez or some shit. I don't know. But hard low kicks being traded so far. No big punches thrown yet. Both men respecting the power so far, but I'm sure that won't last for much longer. Vidal working his way into a single leg here. Eats a left hook, or a right hand, from Rodriguez Jr., who's showing good takedown defense against the fence with the overhook.
This is smart.
The Wizza, Johnny. They trade knees to the body. Vidal gets into the body lock, has Rodriguez pushed up against the fence. Levi doing a good job. Couldn't remember his first name. Levi with the hook. Showing good balance, but Vidal not letting him go anywhere right now, landing some right hands. As Levi splits the legs, keeps his balance. Knee to the body from a couple knees from Vidal. Got to be careful there. And again, nice knees. And again, that's 4 in a row. Rodriguez finally answers.
He better
Vidal kind of out muscling him here against the nice knee upstairs from Levi. Levi does momentarily break free, but Vidal trying to get this takedown here. Levi fighting him off, but eats a couple right hands. And almost gets off the fence, but then Vidal regrips, tries to land a knee through, lands a right hand instead. And Rodriguez having a little trouble getting off the fence here. We're just under 3 minutes to go. Kind of boring, kind of lame, kind of but, you know, it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. Except just fucking call what I see in front of me. Knee to the body there, and again from Vidal. Rodriguez answers back, but just really isn't going anywhere. A couple right hands again from Freddie. Right hands again. I mean, I don't hate this as a Vidal backer, but, you know, as a viewer, you can't. Not much I can say about it. It's pretty fucking lame. Uppercuts from Vidal. Just under the halfway point of the first round. It feels like this fight has been going on for about 6.5 fucking years. But, you know, again, it is what it is. Not much I'm a fucking dumbass can do about it. But Rodriguez. Whoa! Drops Vidal with a left hook, Joey. Holy shit.
Oh, shit.
He's putting the pressure on, and Vidal goes down again. Fuck. He just misses.
No, go to the cage.
And he just manages to get
This one happened last time, bro. This
the
happened last
takedown
time.
attempt. And he's getting pushed off by Rodriguez, who's landing big punches. But Vidal trying to bury his head in Rodriguez's crotch after he gets cracked. But another knee from Rodriguez, and Vidal goes down again. Holy shit, this is about to get stopped.
Yes,
and Mark
baby!
Smith stops
That's
it. Victor Rodriguez with a big fucking
That's how you finish off the season.
Yes.
Plus 100. Like minus 1,000.
Let's go.
The two New Jerseyans faded the New Yorker.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Fool me once, shame on me. No, shame on you. Fool me twice. Whoo. Nope.
Yeah, I think Felipe Franco fucking sucks.
This kid, I'll tell you right now.
He would have to.
Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in that other Vidal fight, like he had on Contenders, that the same thing happened, but he like recovered.
The same exact thing happened, but Felipe Franco fucking sucks. For him to be the biggest favorite of that card and to get Freddie Vidal on short notice and him not to finish that fight shows you everything you need to know, because I don't think Freddie Vidal is good.
That knee's like one of those ones you see in Mortal Kombat when the knee goes through the skull. That was like a
My
fucking.
thing is this though, man. 205 pounds,
Fatality.
that's the most telegraphed head kick I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude. What? That was so slow that hit him. Oh my god. It was like that leg kick was moving in molasses and it hit him. Oh my god.
Nice.
Freddie
Good shit,
Vidal.
boys.
He's a bricklayer too. He's a fucking. It's a badass, bro. He's
a mason.
fucking.
That cash, look, the straight bet of plus
Explains
100.
why he's fucking built like a brick shithouse. Look at him. He's fucking stacked, bro.
I would recommend
He's a weapon.
Rodriguez to go down to 85. He is not a big 205er.
He looks like he looks dense, but Joey, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like he's got air in his muscles. Like, he just looks dense, like a fucking hard body to hit. You know, like that's like actual earned muscle, like from working. It's not gym muscle. You know what I mean? It's not fucking fake looking shit.
Yeah, like the steroid muscles. Well, that's a great way to end out the Dana White Contender Series season. I'm gonna miss it, but maybe not miss it as much because I mean
I'll miss it.
we got NBA,
Yeah.
NBA tipping off next week. I'll forget Dana White Contender Series
Not me.
by next Tuesday. Once I see Kevin Durant in the Rockets uniform. So till next season for Dana White Contender Series in the year 2026, next summer, you can follow me over at Getting Bills _ Locker Room Talk Podcast. You see that thing here at the bottom right, that Locker Room Talk Podcast? When you click that video today or tonight in the morning in your route to work, hit the hype button. The hype button is huge for the video. If we can hype up the video high enough, YouTube ain't got no other choice besides to put us in the algorithm if we hype that shit up. And a couple of our videos, we've done really good by the hype button, and it's definitely driven the algorithm for us to come up in the selections when you type in UFC Vancouver. So fuck my social media plugs. Hit the hype button on the Locker Room Talk Podcast. If there's anything, if you want to hit the like button, we'd be happy for that. But that hype button on that Locker Room Talk Podcast video is the biggest thing that you guys can do for us right now. But for
So I think
He froze.
That's about right on cue. You know what? I'll go ahead and give my little spiel and fall back. But yeah, Billy, shout out to you, man. Thank you for having me on these streams, Joey. Always a good time. Dan, of course. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Great to have you guys. We will be back for this next season, for season 10, boys. I can't believe it. But man, shout out to you guys. I actually came away making a little tiny bit of profit, so much better than what happened to me last season. So I can call this season technically a success, but appreciate it, fellas. Like Billy said, hit the hype button, hit the like button, comment on the video. All that shit helps get us in the algorithm and get this video seen by more people. But catch you on the next one. We will be back. The next time you will see me on Pub is probably, if I'm not on Thursday Night Football, it is going to be Saturday for the live stream. UFC Vancouver is going down this weekend. Fights start at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking forward to seeing y'all there. Thanks again, boys. Peace.
But yeah, you can find me at Joe DFS Betting. If you guys, I told TC and Billy, I told Big Show today, I was planning to make this final card my bitch. And you know what I did? I only missed one bet. I had Oliveira round 1, but I cashed Schultz inside the distance, Schultz by sub. I had the 4-leg moneyline parlay of Schultz, Oliveira, Rakiki, and Lewis. And not Lewis, Rodriguez. And then top it off, I had the knockout. So, yeah, man. This was definitely my best year of Dana White this year. I wish it was more episodes. I like betting, this type of shit. How about you, Dan?
Hey, look, man, it's been fun coming and join you guys. Obviously, I'm a day ahead of you, so this is a Wednesday afternoon. It's my day off Wednesdays, so I'm loving it, bro. It's going to suck because we won't have it again till next year, but as always, I appreciate you guys getting me on, and yeah, check me out on Twitter. My handle's right there at Doherty. So thanks, boys. Back to you, Billy.
My bad. I'm getting the text messages here, but I think that's everybody and all the outros and all that good jazz. So make sure you guys head over to Bankroll Blitz, and we're going Rob Davishili for the outro today.
Hey! Cabra culo.
Legend.